midday sun, getting out of Carolina. I was leaving on a Greyhound bus. Winslow is the place for standing on the corner, getting sick of working out in the dust. I'm going back, back to Arizona, going back, back to Arizona, going back, I'm going back, back to Arizona, got to get back home. City and down to Oklahoma. In Texas I was looking for love. Nothing was the same, I was always starting over. It's Tucson that I'm dreaming of. I'm going back, back to Arizona, going back, back to Arizona, going back, I'm going back, back to Arizona, got to get back home. A set of wheels in Utah, Idaho got into a fight. I jumped a loaded trailer in Arkansas, trucking on through the night, through the night, through the night, through the night. Talking about the girls way down in Louisiana and moving on to New Orleans. To turn around from Hoover, Alabama. Phoenix is the place in my dreams. I'm going back, back to Arizona, going back, back to Arizona, going back, I'm going back, back to Arizona, got to get back home. Going back, going back, back to Arizona, got to get back home. Going back, back, back to Arizona, got to get back home. day to come. Show the world to other men, leave a message for the sons. To remind me of another day to come. Teach the world of love and hate in myself and requiem. To remind me of another day, remind me of another day to come.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I've just turned the music off by mistake, but it's all good. Doesn't matter. We're here now. So we're going to get back to the music, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes.
Cool.
Awesome. Back to the music.
That you ignored me, finding out you crossed the line. stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. Sometimes I live my life undecided. Some days I spend my time undivided. Sometimes I live my life undecided. Some days I spend my time undivided. Somewhere in the middle, I'm somewhere in the middle. It's a long way to the top and a long fall when you drop. Patience is a virtue. Somewhere in the middle, I can't let go. I can't figure out which way is home. A long way to the top, there's a long fall when you drop. Patience is a virtue. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop or they catch you. You better stop.
Ah, well, we seem to have a technical issue with the music, so we're live. That's it. No intro. We're just straight in. Unexpected for Row. It's all good. Good evening. What? My intro wouldn't play, and I don't know why, and I'm upset. Yeah.
Don't worry, I don't need an intro.
You don't need an intro. Everyone knows you, Row.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know her, please welcome to Radio FreakJam, Rowena Poole, or otherwise known as Row2D2. Loving the top row.
Thank you, Obi-Wan.
There we go, loving the top. Tony wants one.
Yeah, I do.
This one, Disneyland Paris, I think this one was.
Yeah, it might be a problem.
Not going there soon.
Probably ever.
I've had it a while.
So with big news tonight. The government announced that we can do outdoor gigs, which I know a lot of us have been waiting for. So, what's your plans, Ro?
Going to the gym.
Because you can do that as well, as apparently a social distance gym session and bits and pieces. So but you've been karate chopping your way across your garden and doing all sorts of stuff during lockdown. So do you really need the gym, or isn't your back garden enough anymore?
Garden's not quite big enough. Need a bit more space to swing swords around without chopping trees down.
Okay, just a little bit scary. Are the neighbours okay with this?
Well, they haven't said anything yet, funnily enough.
That'll do.
Do you go out in the full uniform or just fully clothed like an everyday person? Because there will be a difference.
Well, most of the time I like to wear my Kung Fu hoodie anyway, because it's, other than this one, it's my favourite hoodie.
So just to let Andy know, I know Andy's watching, R2-D2 is a character in Star Wars. And Rowena's dressed as him tonight. He's a droid. He goes beep and just, watch the film. Anyway.
Yeah, watch all 9 of them.
Yeah, you tell him, Ro. So, how you been? I mean, you and I have been talking quite regularly, which has been lovely. We had the Station House show, which was a lot of fun.
I believe one of my Station House brothers might be joining us later today.
There is rumour that Mr. Kunter might be joining us at about 9 o'clock, I do believe.
Cool, I'll try and stay awake.
You've got 3 hours of this, Ro. You've got to stay awake. We've got
I'm
loads of people.
teasing.
We've got loads of people to come in on, and you're going to give us a song, I do believe.
I'm going to give it a go, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
may
we
have
got-
learnt a new one just for you.
Ooh, got a new one. We like new ones. Little debuts. We love all that. When you came on the show originally, You came on as a guest and you played a couple of songs, and your internet was a little bit patchy, for want of a better way of putting it. You played the original song.
New router since then.
It's a lot better. It really is. We can actually see you. We're not blurry anymore, which is a good start.
And we're trying something new again. We tried a different room, different lighting, see, different backdrop. I've got my garden behind me now.
Oh, I wish we had a garden.
The back garden.
We look out onto John Guest, which is an industrial estate. So, and other people's back gardens, which is just unfair. But anyway, so you played an original song, and it didn't come across that well, and then you repeated that original song again on the Station House show.
Indeed, I did.
And our very good friend, Mr. Sam Kelly, got really excited about it. So, is there any movement on that?
Yes. So, Richard, the bass player, has sent the charts out to the band.
Wow.
And it's about to get a new feel put over it. So, as opposed to the 22-year-old, it's a 20-year-old song, 22-year-old me wrote, strumming away on a little guitar, it's now going to be station housed.
Ooh. Because that means Mr. Sam Kelly is going to take that in a direction you probably never guessed it could go.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to hearing that when that's all ready.
So,
yeah. You're going to do a lockdown recording of it?
Well, hopefully by the time we can do this, we'll actually all be back together again.
Yeah. So I'm looking. I've already started. I've been looking on Amazon.
Screens.
Exactly. All singers and wind instrument and brass instrument players, from what I can gather, have to
What
be
happens
behind
if
a
we wear
screen.
those perspex visors?
Not good for singing with a mic, though, are they? Every time, it's not going to be good.
I wear my full face kung fu visor.
Yeah, but again, you can't really sing through that, and
Not massively.
it's got lots of holes in it. I think that's defying the point. Just saying.
Yeah. Trying to find a way round.
So we're looking. I don't know what we've got to look into the guidelines and see exactly what these screens are. But I've started looking, guys. I'm on it. We're going to sort something out. We're going to have a little festival gig somewhere somehow. We'll be working it all out. So bear with us. We'll do something, right?
You will.
I will. Okay, I will. I'll do something. Cheers, Ro.
Yeah, I'll help. You'll sort it out.
Thanks. So, yeah, we're going to get onto it, guys. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know what it's going to be. Obviously, implications of a jam night means lots of people sharing the same space. So it might be a case of bring your own microphone if you want to sing. How we handle backline and drum kits and stuff like that. We'll have to think about lots and lots to talk about. Lots of logistics to sort of be sorted out. But we are on it. Do not panic. I'm going to spend some time tomorrow getting my facts straight and working out what we need to do and how we need to do it.
That could take a while.
It could take a while because I've got a feeling the government guidelines are going to be a little bit
Sketchy at best.
sketchy. Yes, that's a good word. Wafty was the one I was going to use.
Yeah, nondescript.
Josh was in the chat earlier. He said, if they're that sort of sketchy,
We'll make them up.
we could just use sunscreen.
Hey, it's a screen.
It's a screen. It's
He's
a
not
sunscreen. Just rub it all over our faces. Singers only.
Maybe we
It's
should
fine.
screen everyone's music taste before they come in. That'd do it.
Screen everyone's music tastes.
Screen them
Yeah.
for Star Wars.
Stand there with an iPad.
And I don't know if we'll be able to do sing-along stuff or if we can even encourage the crowd to sing unless we put a screen in front of all of those. So maybe we'll just have to sort that out,
No G-Magic.
No dancing, no singing along, no enjoying yourselves,
No
but we're
fun.
going to play. Deal with it. I don't know. We'll sort it out. So do you think Station House might be coming to a field near you soon?
I do hope so. So I haven't had the phone call yet, but desperate to get back out there with the guys. Took me 20 years to get into the band, and then this happens.
Do you know what? I'm hearing lots of those stories, and I had a chat with a guy, Jim Taylor, who I used to play with, in the very first band I was in, and he started loads of stuff with his business, and as he put it, then COVID. And I keep hearing a lot of that, then COVID.
Yes.
Corona happens. So yeah, we're all in the same boat. We're all sort of trying to get through this, but some ingenious ideas and bits and pieces. So we're doing it. It's going to happen, and we'll see if we can get Station House on board as well. And we just need to hire a farm. Do you think Glastonbury's available?
Well, we've done blues on the farm in the past. Maybe that farm's available.
Okay. I know Di's got about 3/4 of an acre, and we've got some chats going on with her. So, but I've got a feeling 3/4 of an acre might not be enough.
No, we're going to need something a little bit big. We're going to need a bigger boat.
Going to need a bigger boat indeed. We'll just hire Santa Pod out for a weekend. It'll be fine. I know I've got some friends over there. It'll be awesome. But so. What have you been doing musically, Ro, to keep yourself busy during lockdown? I know you've been baking cakes. We know you've been throwing swords around in the garden, but musically, what have you been up to?
I did quite a lot at the beginning, and I did my little isolation sessions. I was rocking the lock-in. I've done a couple of charity events. It's all for charity, mate.
All for charity, mate.
And recently I've been a bit slack, which is why I decided for you I would pick up the guitar and try something different.
What can I say? That's very nice of you. I mean, I think, this is show 16 now. We had episode 0 as well, so 17 weeks of this. It's the only way I can keep track of how long we've been on lockdown is how many jam nights we've had. It's fantastic. But I think that, I think we're all getting to that point where it's harder. To start with, it was all kind of new. You had a couple of weeks of, a bit of fear and a bit of worry going on. Then you kind of settled into it and started, I'll use this time to clear the cupboards as Tony wanted to, and write a new song and do this and do that. And I think after 16 weeks, we're all going, can we get back to some normality now, please?
Clear the cupboards again.
How many times have you cleared the cupboards?
Only once.
Only once. Okay. They're still empty.
There's a lot of cupboards.
There is a lot of cupboards.
I've got loads here if you want to have a go, Tony. As soon as we're out, you come
Not
to
quite
my
that
cupboard.
boring. Close.
She loves it. Clean cupboard, clean life, or something. It's that sort of
like that.
metaphorical throwing stuff out. Doing
I
the
like
same.
decluttering, yeah.
Yes, decluttering, but it's also a mental thing for you, isn't it? It's not just a physical thing. So Ro, tonight I've got an extra special thing. You used to be in a band called Utopia.
Yeah, you mentioned your first band. Here's mine.
Yeah, 1992.
Yeah, and I think we'd been going a little bit by then as well. I think we'd probably started around about 89, 90.
Wow. So I've got a video.
I'm sure Tim will correct me.
I've got a video from 1992 of you singing. I'm not going to play it just yet because, just to add to this, we've got Caesar coming on. He's our first guest tonight. And Caesar was the guitarist in the band in 1992.
Wow.
Indeed, it was his band that little me joined.
So he's coming on with Kurt Farmer. What we'll do is we'll have a chat with Kurt and play a couple of... I think Kurt's going to play us a couple of tracks, or we've got some videos to play of Kurt's as well. And then when Kurt sort of goes, we'll keep Tim on for 5 minutes and we can have a chat about Utopia and those heady days of being a teenager in a rock band.
Yeah. Or
So
pre-teenager when I joined.
We get underway. What I'll do is I'll send the invites out to Tim and Kurt now. And we just have a chat, see what Kurt's going to do. He don't know if he's going to play us live music or not, but we got some videos from him. So that one's for him. Tell him a joke, Ro. I'm busy.
Tell him a joke. I'm rubbish with jokes. I can never get to the punchline.
I can't. There he is. Is that him? That looks. Is that? I'm not sure if that's the right Kurt Farmer. I'm actually a friend with him, but he's not coming up in my list. Tim, help. Hang about, let's get Tim in. Tim.
Hello, how you
He's
doing?
there, look, here he is.
Hey.
Hello, mate.
Oh, look, hello, Rowena. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing very well. Just middle of the afternoon, baking heat, fantastic.
Tim, why can't I seem to find Kurt Farmer in Messenger? Right, he's added me as a friend. But I can't seem to find him in Messenger.
Maybe he hasn't got Messenger.
He should have Messenger.
There he is. I'm going to go to his page and do it that way. Roddy ho, I'm sending him a link now.
I texted him before the show started, and I know he's watching. So
There we go. I've just sent him a message now.
Where are you,
I
Kurt?
found him. He's seen it, and hopefully he's going to join us. How you been, Tim?
everything's been good. I've thoroughly enjoyed the unsigned thing we did on Monday. It's like old men talking about the war. It was fantastic.
It was a lot of laughs. It was really nice to have everyone in the same room, kind of, sort of. Kirk, can you hear me?
And it's K.I. It's not Kurt. It's Kirk.
Kirk, sorry, that's probably why I was struggling to find him on thing. I thought it was Kirk.
As in Captain.
That'll be why. Right, Kirk, if you're listening, I need you to join that link in Google Chrome. No other browser will do, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of Google, but their stuff works. So what can I say? I'm going to text him. Use Google. We should have got together and tried to have a bit of a setup with him first, Tim, but it's all good. It's all good.
He's
So
an
I'm just-
IT guy. He knows his stuff. It's fine.
Excellent. I thought you said he refitted shops.
Well, he does that, but I mean, he's he like yourself. He does music production and works in the digital domain, so he knows his stuff.
Gotcha. Fantastic. Well, hopefully, I've just let him know to use Google Chrome. He's seen that. So hopefully he'll try again in a second and we'll get with him. So, 1992, Tim.
Yes.
You hired a young, abrasive young lady to come and shout in your band. How did that work?
I wasn't
Well,
so abrasive back then.
Well, it was as Rowena said. It was prior to that. It was probably 89, 90, something like that. We just joined Lambton School. We'd been there a couple of years, and we decided we was going to put a band together. And I don't know so much if I hired Rowena. I think we used to hang about in the music room, and it just sort of everything just came together. I had a band called Stud, which then became Stud Jones. And then Rowena got involved with it, and then we became Utopia, and history was made from there on in.
Yeah, I didn't really fit the name Stud Jones, did I?
No, not really. But we had a band, and we tried real hard, and all that kind of stuff.
Jane quit. George got moody.
That you would be very correct. And we played gigs at school. And we played a lot at the Red Line in Brentford when that was there before it got turned into a fast food restaurant. And we used to play some gigs up in London. And we played the Mayday Festival in Lambton Park. And then really we all left school and it kind of fizzled out into nothing. But you know, we had our moment, our teenage rock
We
star
stayed together
moment.
for a while. We did other projects after that, me and you.
That's true. We had a band that came out of Utopia called Tag, which was Tim and Goth, which is Rowena's band name of the day. And yeah, there we are. But I mean, we've played all over the place, really. And I suppose it was maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I gave Rowena my Utopia era guitar.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have it still upstairs, all back in one piece, looking and sounding awesome.
Well, fantastic! I didn't take it with me when I left for the United States, and I was thinking of shipping it, and I thought, well, I'm never going to play it, and I thought it would mean a lot to Rowena to have it, so I made sure she got it.
Oh, bless you, Tim. Oh, I think that's lovely. Right, I'm still working with Kirk. What we're going to try and do... I'll tell you what we'll do. Since we're talking about 1992 and Utopia, what we're going to do is we'll play the video now.
Okay.
Hold your hat on there, Rowena. So, this is Tim and Rowena. How old were you?
14, 15?
Wow.
How about you, Tim?
Well, I'm a little bit older than you, aren't I, Rowena?
Couple of years.
Yeah, so you was probably 13, 14, and I was probably 15 or 16 or something like that. Long time ago.
And it's a jam night classic as well. So here is Utopia back in 1992 with a bit of Sweet Child of Mine. There you go.
That was good.
How does it feel seeing that? Kirk's with us, by the way. We've got Kirk. Say hi, Kirk.
How's it going,
Hey,
guys?
Kirk, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
So it
Was that you?
the other day how Tim keeps everything. Not only do I have Tim's guitar from that performance, I have the bass guitar from that as well.
Do you have the
Look at
pixie
you.
boots? Is the question, Ro.
Do I
It's
have?
funny. I recognized the Tim swagger there when he was.
Hardly changed.
Couldn't even see his face really well, but I could tell it was him just because of the way he was moving up on the stage, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that was the height of video quality for 92 over here,
Right.
Kirk. Just saying.
It was a Panasonic VHS camcorder. It belonged to my uncle. I remember it.
Wow, he
Very
even
nice.
remembers the model. You geek, Tim. Love you.
There
but
you go,
geek.
see.
My school concerts were that good.
Well, there you go. Did you hear that?
What did Tony say?
I wish my school concerts had been that good.
Oh, it's
There
a
you
shame
go.
they weren't.
Oh, he's all nice now. But, you know, you two haven't changed much, really. Tim, you're still knocking out Sweet Child of Mine, 18 years on. So it's still
Yeah,
happening.
40 years after the fact, I'm still playing the same songs.
Wow.
Because, like, Appetite for Destruction was released in 87. So not that song was only 5 years old then. That's still effectively fresh.
Yeah, it was still in the top 40 when we were playing it.
Wow. There you go. Not anymore. So, Kirk, Mr. Kirk Farmer, we've been playing some of your tracks on Radio FreakJam, courtesy of Mr. Caesar O'Sullivan below me. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing real good. I mean, you know, trying to find some work, trying to find some gigs. Everything's shut down here just like it is in Virginia and over there. But, yeah, otherwise doing great.
Fantastic. And what do you do for a living?
Day job, I do several things, but mostly installation of audiovisual equipment in commercial buildings.
Oh, okay, a bit like Mr. Andy Bradley in the chat. It's the sort of thing he does as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there you go.
So I do that. I do some mixing and mastering for other artists and things like that as well. So always doing something in music.
So have you been doing lockdown tracks like everyone else?
Not a lot. I've actually been doing a lot of lockdown mixing for other people.
Right. And anything good? Anything you can tell us about? Or
Not. I mean, some of it was good. Nothing I could really tell you about right yet till it gets released, at least.
okay,
So,
well, you know, when it's released, give us a nod and we can push
right.
people in its direction. Let's talk about your music. I mean, this was a kind of last minute thing that Tim managed to sort out. So, are you going to play live for us, or I've got a couple of videos of yours I could play? How would you like to do it?
I mean, I don't really. I wasn't prepared to play live. I mean, I got the acoustic over there if y'all want to do something. But we've got a bunch of good videos on YouTube from Tim and I playing here in North Carolina.
Well, let's do the videos, and maybe you can come on again and do a live set for us when you're a bit more prepared.
Sure.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Rather than just springing it on you unfairly,
You like
Not a problem.
like we're going to do to Row later. But so I'll tell you what, Kirk. I've got Fly Away, I've got Hey Hey, or I've got Tangled lined up. What would you like?
I like
I
Tangled
would
Up in
think,
Blue. I think,
Yeah,
Tangled.
yeah, me too. That's a good one.
Righty ho. Well,
and
we'll
I
start
believe
with
you wrote that song, Kirk, didn't you?
Yeah. I wrote it. Bob Dylan stole it from me about 1968.
You wrote it for Bob Dylan. That's very nice of you, because he probably made a good living off the back of that. Do you know what I mean? Well done.
Yeah. Still waiting for my royalties.
I should just tell you that, like, when I was playing regularly with Kirk a number of years ago, we'd play all these songs, and I sort of checked out of music in the 90s. So we'd play all these songs, and I just assumed that Kirk wrote them all.
But obviously,
Oh,
it was Bob Dylan.
We were doing Bob Dylan and Grateful Dead and like some obscure and Simon and Garfunkel and stuff like that. He was like, and like he called me up a year later. You know, I just heard that song on the radio for the first time. I always thought you wrote that one.
Well, right. Let's have one written by Kirk that's not written by Kirk. This is Tangled Up in Blue.
Folks, good evening. Welcome to Wild Wings for the Kirk Farmer Band.
I was lying in bed, wondering if she shifts that much, if her hair was too red. Folks said our lives together, so but it's gonna be tough. Never did like mama some man dress, if I was big, was a big enough. Now I'm standing by the side of the road, rain falling in my shoes, heading on to the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues. Coming through, hang on to being loved. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. Drove that car as far as we could, abandoning it out west. Separating on the docks that night, it was agreed that it was best. She turned around, she looked at me, as I was walking away. I heard her saying over my soul, I'll meet her again someday on the avenue. Oh, dang on the bend, love. I was working as a cook for a spell. Never did like it all that much, and one day the actions fell. Drifted down to New Orleans where I was lucky to be employed. Working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Detroit. And all the time I was alone, past those behind. Said I knew a lot of women, never escaped my mind, and I just grew. Oh, dang on a bend, love. Was working in a topless joint, and I stopped in for a beer. Just staring at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on, the crowd bent down, and I was just about to do the same. She was standing behind my chair, saying, honey, don't I know your name? I mumbled something under my breath, still hear the lines on my face. Felt a little uneasy. She bit down the tie, and this is my show. Yeah, it's hang on a bend, love. back to her somehow. All the people we used to know are illusions to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how I got started, what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road, head for nothing short. Oh, it's feel the same, start from a different point of view. Take on the beam blue, sing on the beam blue. Take on the beam blue, sing on the beam.
Awesome. Loving that, guys. That's really nicely filmed as well, Kirk.
Thank you. I did it all myself. It was
On stage playing, and you filmed yourself as well. Man, I'm impressed. So, Kirk, important question. What's it like playing with an English import?
it's hard to understand the language.
We have that problem with him too. Don't worry, it's fine.
Right. I think Tim and I actually first met at an open mic night. I think was it in Hollands?
Yeah, it was at
I can't remember what- I
Watusi's
think-
in Roanoke.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But we immediately hit it off. I mean, just sitting at the bar talking, waiting to get called up to the stage, and the host there threw us together in the same jam for that night. And I think we've been playing together. We played together for the next 3 years after that.
See what positive effects jam nights can have by just throwing random people on the stage. You know, it's how it works. And this is why we love this.
We ended up hosting. I guess it was longer than that because we ended up hosting an open mic for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
over there at the Coffee Pot in Roanoke.
Didn't you call that the Freak Jam as well, Tim?
Yeah, it was the Roanoke, Virginia franchise of the Freak Jam. We stole your logos and everything.
Yes.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Kirk, you should be here even more then if you were hosting the Roanoke import of the Freak Jam. Yeah, I love it. It's great.
That's right. That's right. the Virginia Syndicate.
So, are you guys planning any more new music? You got anything coming out soon?
We're always doing whatever we can. I mean, I like sending Tim tracks whenever I get a chance to, and he'll throw some really, really cool guitar stuff on there. I'll send it back to me, and I'll mix it down and publish it. But I don't have anything going right this second. I've got 4 or 5 different things going right now, but nothing ready to send to Tim yet.
Cool. Well, look, we're running a bit late, so I want to play Fly Away. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I just think that's a bit of a jam night classic. You know, it's one of those, and I like to keep the jam night classics flowing. So let's play a bit of Fly Away, and then we'll have a quick chat, and then Ro's going to give us a song before Boy goes to bed. That's right, isn't it, Ro?
Indeed.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go.
Right. Cool. This is Fly Away.
That I can fly into the sky so very high, just like a dragonfly. I fly above the trees, over the seas, on the breeze, to anywhere I please. think it we, or even mine. It could just be us. We'll fly into the sun, let your spirit fly, swim along, out just for a little fun.
There you go.
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic flyaway there. Do love a bit of that.
Yeah.
Kirk,
Yeah.
it's mate, thank you for joining us tonight. Is there any website or anything
Thank you for having
people can find your songs? Any way you want to sort of point people to?
Yeah. It's kirkfarmer.com. And our videos, the YouTube channel with all the stuff that Tim and I have done over the years is videos.kirkfarmer.com. Real creative there, but keep everything.
Does what it says in the tin. Perfect. By the way, Tony and I, we think you sound a bit like Ed Cow. I can't say his last name. The guy that sings in live.
Oh, yeah. Kowalczyk.
You know, tracks like Shit Town and stuff like that. Yeah, just awesome bands. And
Yeah.
That is a compliment. He's got a great voice.
I used to do a bunch of stuff by now.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, Lightning Crashes we used to do. Do you remember that, Tim?
Yeah, I remember doing that. We used to do that at the Jam years ago.
Yeah, it's been a few years. Guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We need to get on because we're running a bit late and Ro hasn't played a song yet. And, you know, it's just not good enough. She's slacking. If I could ask you to close them windows down, chaps. And Kirk, please come and join us one week and play us a live number.
Love to. Thank you. Thanks for
Cheers,
having me.
guys. Bye.
See you later.
Lovely to see you, Tim. Nice to meet you, Kirk.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet y'all.
Take care. Just close those windows down. That'd be great. Thanks, guys. There we go. That was wonderful. Bit of a dig back into your past, and then sort of into Tim's future from there.
Yeah.
So, have you still got the pixie boots that you were wearing?
I've probably got other pixie boots now, but I don't think I've got those ones anymore.
They were the height of fashion, Ro. Height of fashion. Not that I'd know much about fashion, but they definitely were.
Ian said so, it must be true.
I'm a trendsetter.
I still know nothing about fashion. Don't claim to, don't want to.
Yeah.
I was wearing pixie boots before anyone knew about them. And they were the biggest pixie boots you could ever find. Anyway, play us a song, Rowena.
Play the song. Right, let's give this a go, shall we? I say it's a new one, so new one for me. Get me wrong if I'm looking kind of dazzled. I see neon lights whenever you walk by. Don't get me wrong. If you say hello and I take a ride upon the sea with the mystic moon is playing havoc with the tide. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If I'm acting so distracted, I'm thinking about the fireworks that go up when you smile. Don't get me wrong. If I spit like I've refracted, I'm only up to wonder across the moonlit mile. Once in a while, two people meet, seemingly for no reason. They just pass on the street. Suddenly thunder, showers everywhere. But who can explain the thunder and rain? But there's something in the air. Don't get me wrong. If I come and go like fashion, I might be great tomorrow, but hopeless yesterday. Don't get me wrong. If I fall in love with passion, it might be unbelievable, Let's not say so long. It might just be fantastic, but don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Nice.
And it only went a little bit wrong.
No, that sounded lovely. Your guitar faded out a little bit halfway through, but we heard your vocal just fine. But that was absolutely lovely. I like that song as well.
It's a nice song. Chrissy's got a great voice. She's brilliant.
Were you a big Chrissy Hind fan?
Not massive, but the ones that, yeah, the bog standard ones that have been top tens, get played on the radio all the time. I like all of them, but I haven't got any albums.
Oh, yeah. I suppose she is one of those artists that she's got a lot of hits you don't realise were her, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
And then you hear them and you go, oh.
right, I've invited Mr. Andy Bradley on. Will you be prepared to give us another song a little bit later?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right, we've got a bit of time to fill at the end, so maybe we can have a vocal lesson. Maybe we can have a vocal lesson with Rowena. We haven't had a vocal lesson. We've had guitar lessons. We've had drum lessons. We've had bass lessons. Think about that. Think about that.
I'll have a think about it.
So
I shall hand over to my roadie.
You have a roadie. Look at you.
Well, I've got a husband. He's got to be good for something.
He's your tech support man. I love Andy.
He is.
And this Andy as well. I love both Andys. It's an Andy love fest.
What are you saying?
It is an Andy love fest. Hello, Andy.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. You?
Yeah, good. I'm all right.
How's it going, Mr. Brads?
It's all good, mate. It's all good. Thursday again. Time to make some noise.
Yeah, let's make some noise. You got some songs lined up for us?
No, I was come for a chat, really. As I said to you last week, I said me and Sarah have forgotten that. You know, we've run out of things to talk about, so I'll come on here just for a chat now.
I thought your top said coronavirus.
No.
It doesn't. No, that would have been kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, that would take some explaining, wouldn't it?
So what's going on? How's work?
Well, yeah, work's all right. Yeah, you know, I'm still working. Work's fine. One of my good friends at work got made redundant yesterday, which I'm not best pleased about. But that's a story for another day.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's there's a lot of people going to be going through that, I think, and all we can do is keep our fingers crossed that there's something out there for them.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but I will. Yeah, I'll explain it all to you another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the privacy of our own phone call.
Exactly. Yes.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, I'm no beer tonight. No beer tonight. It's just this juice.
What you got, Ro?
Water?
What's the matter with all of you? It's Thursday night. We have a drink.
I haven't poured it yet. I haven't had a chance.
Right,
you know, I was a bit.
Andy's plays his song. Go and get us a drink.
I was driving home from work and I went past the shop and I did think about stopping for a beer, but it was raining, so I just drove straight past. I just went straight home. I thought, I don't need it.
Yeah, you always need a beer on a Thursday. Come on then, give us your first song. What you got for us?
Okay, I'm going to do. I don't think I've ever played this. This is another one, as I like to call a bedroom track. This is a song called "Blood on Blood" by Bon Jovi. It's a very old song back from New Jersey days. I can still remember when I was just a kid. Friends were your friends forever. What you said is what you did. Well, me and Danny and Bobby, we held each other's hands. We held tight to a promise. Only brothers understand. We were so young. One for all and all for one. just to show that the river's gonna run. Blood on blood, one on one. We're still the same when all was said and done. Blood on blood, one on one. And I'll be there for you when the kingdom come. We were blood on blood. Bobby was our hero, 'cause he had this fake ID. I got busted stealing cigarettes. Bobby took the rap from me. Just watch this girl. It's through in a tail. She took us to this cheap motel and turned us into men. We were so young, one for all and all for one, just to show that the river's gonna run. Blood on blood, one on one. Still the same when all was said and done. Blood on blood, one on one. I'll be there for you, the kingdom come. We were blood on blood.
Ah, beautiful, man.
Oh, been a while.
You're going to need a beer after that.
I'm good.
So, how do you feel about open air gigs, Brads?
Do you know, I didn't actually know until I heard you talk about it. I didn't realise. All I heard was swimming pools, gyms, and saunas and all that kind of malarkey was open. And all I was thinking about was, yes, I can get back to training soon.
Yeah, probably non-contact though.
Oh, well,
Training's training, doesn't matter.
it must be. It's got to be. I said to you at the weekend. It's getting to a point now. I need to get out and punch something. You know.
I'm not coming round until you've resolved that, dude.
He was going to do it with me.
You'll have to hold the pads for me, like I said.
What training do you do, Andy?
I'm kickboxing.
Cool. Shaolin Kung Fu.
Yes, so I hear.
Grasshopper.
I'll hold the pads for you.
I was all planned to do my third Dan in February, and then obviously everything all kicked off, and that was it. Gone.
And then COVID.
And then COVID, yeah. So blame COVID for that, and hopefully we can. I don't know. I can't see it getting back this year, to be honest.
Well, gyms allowed to open. I don't know what the restrictions are on them because, funnily enough, I'm not that interested. But outdoor gigs, I can tell you a bit more about that because I've looked into that already.
Well, tell us about them, because if we can get an outdoor gig going on, then we're laughing, aren't we?
I'm looking into it, man. It's going to happen. We're going to make something happen somehow. We need to get some screens. And Wispy's come up with a genius idea of old shower cubicles with glass panels. So he's found one on eBay. We might be buying some of those and putting some feet on them, I think. I might have to come around your garden and use it as a workshop, Brads.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty of room, as you know.
Yeah, but we'll sort something out. I'm just going to spend some time tomorrow looking into it all, and we'll try and get back. So until then, have you got another song, Mr. Bradley?
I have. This is an oldie. This is I'm going to play "Wherever You Go" by the Cooling.
Ah, cool. That's an old jam night classic as well.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
It has.
See if I can remember it.
Good luck.
All right, here we go.
I can't.
So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place when I'm gone. You need love, to light the shadows on your face. If a great wave shall fall and fall upon us all, and between shed and stone, could you make it on your own? If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to want you, to guide you through the darkest of your days. Great waves shall fall and fall upon us all. Then I hope there's someone out there who can bring me back to you. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Run away with my heart, run away with my hope, run away with my love. I know now just quite how my life and love might still go on. In your heart, in your mind, I'll stay with you for all of time. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. If I could turn back time, wherever you will go. If I could make you mine, I'd go wherever you will go. I'd go wherever you will go.
Ah, bravo, man. Yeah, very good.
That's been a while.
Has been a while. And between the what and stone, Brads?
You what, sorry?
What, between the what and stone, was it?
Oh, but I don't know. I messed up the word. I know I messed them up.
I thought you said shed. And between the shed and the stone...
Yeah, I know I've cocked them up somewhere.
Sorry,
Hey, come on, it wouldn't be me if I didn't mess up words.
I picked up on that one.
We've all done it.
Mate, I've sung the first verse several times over and people haven't noticed. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You start mumbling it after a while, don't you?
Yeah, those indecipherable words. Ha ha, na ma ni ho.
I've probably
Vaguely
started
right.
the second verse.
Yeah, it's all good. People don't notice after a few beers.
No.
Mr. Bradley, thank you for joining us. Also, thank you for your hospitality with our barbecue at the weekend. Now we have our little bubble going on.
We had a good time, didn't we?
That was a lot of fun. It was nice to have some human contact. And we'll be back round your garden soon.
You certainly will.
Wicked, man. We will see you very, very soon. Say bye-bye, Ro.
Nice to see you, eh?
Right.
Say bye-bye, Tony.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Namaste. And all that business. So, Tony, Mr. Tony Kunter is next.
Another Tony. We've had two Andys. Now we've got two Tonys.
Yeah,
isn't
it is going to get a bit confusing. So let's just set Tony up, and
It's
then
different genders this time.
you two can just sit and have a chat.
Yes,
And we'll just
that
sit and have a drink. Easier to identify that way.
Oh, we hope so.
Right. There we go. Tony has been sent his link. We are running a bit late, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. No one cares. We've got all night. It doesn't matter. And we've got the lovely Rowena with us as well. So no one cares. No one cares. I have got a lot of people. What you got? Is that creme de menthe?
Apple sours.
Apple sales. Okay, near. Okay, it looks like Tony is with us. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yay, Tony!
I'm just going to
I
try
can
and
see
reconnect
myself,
with
I can't
Tony.
see
1
anybody else.
second. Let's try reconnecting. See if we get back. There we go. That's better.
See you all. in
How are you,
beautiful,
sir?
Technicolor.
How you doing, Tony?
Oh my goodness. Pardon? I'm okay, actually.
Cool.
Yes,
We've got
not
the
too
lovely
bad at all.
Rowena here with us. You know her.
I do.
Only
Yes.
vaguely, though. How you doing, brother?
How are you? You all right?
Miss you.
And are you all right, Ian and Tony?
Yeah, we're good. We're
Yeah,
good.
tired.
Yeah,
Overworked, underpaid, you know.
you're waiting for summer holidays to turn up, aren't you?
big time.
So a
Yeah, well,
week left. So
I see.
have you got a song for us
Fabuloso.
then, sir?
I have. How many do you want me to do?
2, if that's all right with you.
I can do 2.
All of
One
them.
is a instrumental,
Cool.
and and the other one is a vocal. The instrumental's from the Taboo guitar album again.
Is that
with
one?
the Toneheads, and
Stunning
yeah.
cover.
There it is. I
So
love
it's
that
just-
cover.
So
Beautiful.
it's just me on my Todd with the guitar, obviously, trying to pretend I'm a whole band with drums and God knows what else. So it should be interesting. I'm playing the electric this time. Eh?
Like you're doing
How
stage.
we'll play now. So this one is called Never Look Back, and it goes along with my kind of philosophy in a way in life, and that is to be positive and look to the future. Don't dwell too much on the past. And this is called Never Look Back.
Over to you.
The end.
Yeah.
Yay!
That sounded really nice, Tony. Really,
thank
really
you.
nice.
The
Fantastic.
truncated version.
Well,
You want me to do another one straight off?
If you want to do another one straight off the bat, go for your life, mate.
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
don't mind, if, unless you want me to do it later. I'm not sure.
No, you carry on. It's all good.
Okay, so this one is off the Factory album, the band I have with my brother, and from the latest album that we've just done, that's called Aiming High. And it's kind of quite an old song, but it's quite relevant, I would say, to the times at the moment. Because when I wrote it, I think I was away on a tour in Germany, away from loved ones and all that. I call this Dreams of Home, which obviously is quite relevant maybe for some people at the moment. Here we go, anyway. Sailing up the creek at night, with the pale moonbeams your only guide, watching while the heavy-eyed hours bring the island of dreams into sight. Old faces make you feel that you just went away, now I come back home to a world filled with warmth, peace, love, and laughter. Can this be real? Dreams of home, dreams of home, dreams of home, dreams of home. Looking for a face in the crowd, so many tender eyes, but not for me. Open arms all reaching out to the long lost love they call out loud. Looking for a face in the crowd, so many tender eyes, but not for me. Open arms all reaching out for their long lost love they call out loud. Dreams of home, dreams of home, baby. Dreams of home, dreams of home. Now I must face life alone. The messenger of grief has kissed my soul. My flame of joy has been low. This is the darkest night I've ever known. Sadly I sail away. The sweetness of love has turned to sour. Maybe tomorrow I'll see a brand new love brighten my day. Dreams of home, baby. Dreams of home. Dreams of home. Dreams of home, that's what I want, baby. Dreams of home, oh yeah. Dreams of home, yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice ending.
Oh, woo! I made it to the end.
It's always a good place to make it to, I find.
Via somewhere, I don't know.
So, Tony, have you heard the news about the outdoor gigs? How does that make you feel, man?
Oh, you know what? Was that this evening?
Yes.
I didn't hear that because I was watching something and they were talking about gyms opening and blah, blah, blah. And I had to go and do something. So I didn't hear the rest of it. So what did they say? I'm very interested. They're setting up a gig outside.
Everyone stop watching.
We're on a music show and everyone knows about gyms. What's going on? So they basically said that as of Saturday, outdoor gigs can resume. Singers or brass instrument players have to have screens.
What?
Singers have to be social distanced by 3 meters, which, you know, in all honesty, I don't want to get that close to the band anyway. And
Wow.
And obviously, audience has to social distance as well. But yeah, we've got the green light on that, so we're looking.
That's
at
really
something.
good.
So hopefully,
It's a shame I missed it
Station
at
House
the top
outdoor
there.
gig.
Yeah, outdoor gigs is where it's at then.
As long as the weather holds, obviously.
Indeedy. So that's from
Yeah, we've
Saturday
just got to wait
then.
for the station house gigs now.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be all kinds of gigs, isn't there? But
Garden
do
gig.
you have to wear a mask for this? Do you have to wear masks and all that?
No, not unless you're Slipknot.
I was thinking I ought to wear a mask anyway, maybe, I don't know.
Nah, you got a face for radio, Tony, just like me.
Radio face. Oh, dear. You say
Tony,
all the
look,
right things, Ian.
I tried to, my friend. I tried to. Thank you for joining us, and
Thank you.
Ro, and it's nice to have you two back together. And I'm glad I could have been a part of bringing Station House together
Thank
during
you,
lockdown.
Ian.
That's really
Oh.
quite cool. So,
Bless you.
Miss you, Tony.
Where am I?
other way, Tony.
Oh, this way?
No, different. Other way. There you go. Yeah, that's spot on. Yeah, there you go. That was
Hang on, let's do it
almost
again.
it.
Hang on.
Almost it.
I missed that time.
Tony, if I could ask you to close that window down, it's
I will
great to
do.
see you, man, and we've got to move on. Thank you very much.
No problem. See you again.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Oh, lovely. Bye.
Take care. Oh, you guys.
There's a whole lot of love in Station House.
I know. You guys, you're so cute. So, you may have seen that I've been trying to get hold of Ted. Because, the whole idea of this is to bring everyone together. And obviously, a lot of people haven't heard from Ted in a few weeks. So, I've got my people. They're out and about. They're taking video cameras. They're stalking his house.
I don't know if Ted likes you anymore.
Fantastic.
And hopefully soon we will get a video from Ted. But to tide you over until then, another Jam Night person who's been missing from the show is Lefty John. And I've managed to encourage him to join us tonight. So I've just sent him a message. And hopefully he will be with us soon. We've done a test yesterday. We caught up. We talked all about the corona and everything like that. So all the science, because John's like that. He gets into the figures and the facts and the details, and it's quite cool. So hopefully he's going to join us now. No, that's definitely not. That's still Tony.
That's
See,
a great
John's-
picture of him too.
It is. He looks happy. That's good. So hopefully John's going to be as happy because then Corona. So we'll just give him a second. John, if you're listening, press the button, do the links like we did yesterday. Oh, he's seen it, so that means he's going to be coming in anytime soon. Was it nice to see Tony?
It is. So I really missed my Station House big brothers.
Oh, there he is. Hello,
There
buddy.
he is.
Wow.
Hello, John.
Hello.
Oh, he's a bit quiet. Can you turn yourself up again, John?
Am I really that quiet?
You could do with a little bit more, yeah. Go on, get under that desk and tweak your knob.
How's that?
That's a bit better, yeah. How are you, man?
Not too bad. Not much change since yesterday, really. So.
But I've
Fast.
seen you, but this lovely lot of people who are watching haven't seen you in weeks, mate. So, what you been doing the past 16, 17 weeks in lockdown?
Well, the first bit I wasn't in the UK.
Oh, bad man.
That was fun, not. Well, yeah, I managed to be in South Africa when they came down with the strictest lockdown ever. and so I had to get onto, and of course they cancelled all the flights, and ended up on a special repatriation flight. But then I've been back since April, so probably doing the same thing as most people, just getting on with things.
Tidying the house, cleaning up the cupboards, practicing swords in your back garden.
Baking.
Baking.
Baking, yeah. Actually, I'm not. I do a lot of baking. I do quite a bit of baking normally, but I've not done much since all this has been happening. Yeah, no swords in the back garden, but yeah, I tidied my place and then decided I need to do some DIY, and so made a complete mess again.
It does have a habit of doing that DIY. It really, really does. So, mate, we have been missing you. You have been mentioned a few times, so thank you for joining us. So, obviously, you know, this is all about the music. Have you got some songs for us?
Yeah, I'm hoping they haven't been done. I've watched most of the show, but then I missed the first part, and I thought maybe there's a mistake, because I remember the first time I ever did a jam with you guys, I had 3 songs prepared and 2 got played before.
I remember, right, I'm just going to tell this story. You used to come to the jam in the Fox and Pheasant for what felt like years, but was probably months. And you sat at the back, and you sat with your beer, and you watched, and you watched. And you had the odd conversation with people, but you generally kept yourself to yourself, and you were an observer. And then one day, you came up to me and said, "Can I play guitar?" And I was like, "I don't know, can you?" And you said you could, and you got up on the stage, and we were all rather shocked.
Yeah, but what you may not know is that wasn't the first time. That wasn't supposed to be my first time. It was actually the first time I'd done it, but I actually planned to do it the week before, and I can't remember what the reason was exactly, but as in what happened to you guys. But that was when I used to cycle to the jam because of the Fox and Pheasant.
Right.
So, and part way along at the end of that road that goes up towards Stockley Park from the pub where the jam was, there's that little parade of shops. So I stopped there to get some cash, get back to my bike, and my bike's got a puncture. Okay, and first time I'd taken the damn thing out without any puncture repair stuff on me. So anyway, it's not that far up the road, so I push it all the way up the road. And don't forget, I spent ages building up the courage to do this first jam with you guys. You know, learning my 3 songs, all the rest of it. So anyway, I finally get up to the top of the road, lock the bike up, go into the pub. Landlord looks at me, sees I'm carrying a guitar, and then shakes his head and says, "It's not happening tonight."
Oh.
And you guys were... I ended up seeing you going to watch you, because for some reason you were playing a gig in Uxbridge. I can't remember why.
It was probably a frequency gig then. We were probably doing an original gig or something like that. Interesting. Yeah, there you go. But you got the week afterwards, and you came down and caught the bug, and you literally have pretty much been with us ever since. It's very rare you miss, unless you're off in some foreign clime. You're pretty much there every week.
I'm pretty regular.
Good to hear.
I'm trying to get rid
Lots
of
of fibre.
That's the one.
Cover everything on this show.
Well, give us a song to start with, mate.
Oh, okay. I'll try some Paul Weller then.
Awesome.
I'm gonna clear out my head. I'm gonna get myself straight. I know it's never too late to make a brand new start. I'm gonna kick down the door. I'm gonna get myself in. I'm gonna fix up the yard and not fall back again. I'm gonna clean up my earth and build a heaven on the ground, not something distant and unfound. something real to me. It's something real to me. All that I am, I can be. All that I can see. All that is mine is in my hands. So to myself I call. There's somewhere else I should be. There's someone else I can see. There's something more I can find. It's only up to me. I'm gonna clean up my earth and build a heaven on the ground. That's something distant and unfound, but something real to me. But something real to me. I'm gonna clear out my head. I'm gonna get myself straight. I know it's never too late to make a brand new start. To make a brand new start. To make a brand new start.
Yeah, man.
Lovely.
You see, it's interesting, John. Oh, cheers. Yeah, definitely we'll do that. Rose got the creme de menthe. Oh, I've got... Cheers.
Cheers, then.
Cheers.
It's interesting, John, because, you know, when you first started coming down the jam night, you didn't sing. You just played guitar. And then another day you rocked up to me and said, "Can I sing?" And I went, "I don't know, can you?" And you got up and you started singing, and I think everyone out there would agree with me that, you know, we've slowly seen you progress and improve over the course of the jam, not just in your singing but in your guitar playing as well. You know, I don't think when you originally started all this you'd be sat here doing that on a broadcast.
No.
So it's nice to see how your confidence and stuff has improved across the time. It's wicked.
Yeah.
Just want to give a quick shout out to Lee Adaway of the What If generation. I'm chatting to him behind the scenes. He's talking about building us some frames for some vocal shields. So that's cool. He's going to help us out with that. He's going to supply the wood if we can supply the perspex or the acetate or whatever we need to do that. So shout out to Lee, the What If generation. Go and check the band out as well. So, have you got another song for us, Mr. Lefty John?
What, there's 2 songs necessary? Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Minimum.
You haven't been here for 16 weeks, mate. You've got to make it up.
16 songs, please.
Oh, dear.
It's going to be a long night.
Okay, well, this one's... I'm pretty sure nobody else would have done this one then, because it's Lyle Love It. So, anyway. It's a simple song, simple feeling. You see the moon and watch it rise across the continent. A night bird sings, and somewhere someone hears its cry. So disillusion, keep your head down. And if you do, they'll never know. You'll have no answers to their questions, and they will have to let you go. And disenfranchised revolution, they'll take away by right what's yours, make you martyrs of your own cause, and they don't know what cause it's for. And all deserted stand alerted, I love you when you're all alone. You find a red rose in the morning light, you wait the night, find it gone. So hymn my words with faith and passion, for what I say to you is true. When you find the one you might become, remember part of me is you. Ooh. Remember part of me is you.
Wow, so that was a bit quicker than I was expecting there, John.
It's probably a little bit quicker than it should have been.
Sorry, I hope we're not sort of, I hope you don't hear that all the time that it was a bit quicker than it should have been. I'm just saying.
And you said I was going to lower the tone.
No, I'm still a little bit nervous with the broadcast thing, so I probably went a little bit faster than that should have been. But.
Well, I'm glad we took your cherry tonight, and I'm glad you've joined us, mate. Quite seriously, you've been around the jam pretty much as long as we've been doing it, since the Fox and Pheasant days at least. And it would have been wrong not to have you join us at least once, because, as I said, you're there every week and you've been supporting us for years. So thanks for that, and thanks for joining us tonight as well. And come back whenever you want.
Okay. Now I've done it once, and now I know the gear works.
Very good sound.
I'll be back.
It?
Yeah?
No issues at all.
No, we like your sound.
Well
It was
done,
very good. I mean, he did used to work for Roland,
I know,
repairing
yeah,
keyboards and stuff, so you should know a little bit about this
Nothing.
stuff.
Just know a little bit about what he's doing.
It's never guaranteed, though, is it?
No,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
not.
Andy works on audio visual, but
And he gets massive delays.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
It is what it is sometimes, but it's working, and that's great, and we love it. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. It's going to go wrong now. John, thanks for joining us, mate. John, any messages to anyone before you leave?
No.
Yeah, they love you too, mate. They love you too. So,
Well, nobody specific. Obviously, hi to everybody I know, but no, I know nobody in my family is watching this. That's for sure.
that's because they're all across the world and they're in bed because of the time difference.
Yeah, pretty much. Not really in the same time zone, so.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Cheers, dude. If I could ask you to close that window down, and hopefully you'll book yourself in and come and see us another week.
Okay, have a good time.
Take care, man. I'm slowly getting through, everyone. I'm slowly getting everyone on, and I think John's an important one to have on board. He really is. So, up next, we were meant to have young Jenny, but I do believe young Jenny is not feeling too well tonight. So she's had a stressful week.
Oh no, poor Jenny, get well soon.
Yeah, so get well to Jen.
she's been on every week.
She has. She hasn't missed a week, has she? Even when she thought she might, she didn't. So I have got a few things lined up for you. I wouldn't leave you high and dry, guys. We always make sure we have a contingency plan here in case this sort of stuff happens. So I've got a couple of things I want to show you. Again, keeping in tradition of keeping people involved. We had a Moose Man last week. Was it last week? Or the week before? Where Pete came and joined us. Well, he sent a video of him playing Kiss. And Richard Carr, another Moose Man, has followed up and he sent us a video as well. So we're going to have some more Moose Men. We like the Moose Men. We do like the Moose Men. And this should work. So this is Richard Carr from the Moose Men. Enjoy.
No point in asking, you'll get no reply. I just remember, I don't decide. I got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find us out to lunch. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. We're vacant. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. We're vacant. Don't ask her to attend, cause we're not all there. But don't pretend, cause I don't care. I don't believe illusions, cause it's much too real. So stop your cheap comments, cause we know what you feel. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. We're vacant. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. We're vacant. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. But now, and we don't care. There's no point in asking, cause you no reply. I just remember, I don't decide. I got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find me at lunch. We're so pretty, oh so pretty. We're vacant. And we're so pretty, oh so pretty. We're vacant. And we're so pretty, oh so pretty. But now, and we don't care. We're vacant. We're pretty vacant.
Pretty Vacant there by Richard Carr from the Moose Men. Always good to have a bit of punk on the show.
Nice.
Are you chatting to Andy in the background there? Because I can see you in the videos of playing. I'm just saying.
I know you can.
Is he there?
Of course I'm chatting to him. He is here.
Come on, because this show is only made possible with Andy. How you doing, Andy?
Hello.
How are you, man? You all right?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Yeah, very
Thanks
good,
for
very
making
good.
all this possible and letting your wife come out to play with us. And
I do
you
my
let her
best.
come out to play with us the other week on your anniversary as well.
Well, it's that long, there's nothing to celebrate anymore.
And you've been stuck with me for what, 16, 17 weeks? Apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done the anniversary over and over
many
again.
years.
Aw. Good to see you, Andy. You see, he makes it all possible. The man who presses buttons, that's what he is.
He does.
Thanks again.
What was
I
that?
don't know how any of this works. I just go, there you go. Because, yeah, and that's the thanks I get.
Oh, bless. I'm sure he will get some thanks for that. I'm sure he will. Josh and Oggy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
You want some Josh and Oggy?
Always.
You want some? Yeah, we got some Josh and Oggy. Now, I'll be honest with you. I know Josh isn't happy with the quality of the video he sent me.
Is he ever happy?
He sent it to me with a little sad face, saying it was the best he could get together in time for the show. It's a bit low resolution because of what he's trying to do, but what he's trying to do is quite clever.
He's a perfectionist.
So this is it. You'll know this number. Again, it's another Jam Night classic, and this is another classic Josh and Oggy video. So enjoy.
right as you can lay down. I said, heavy metal thunder, racing with the wind, and the feeling that I'm under. Now, that darling gonna make it happen. Take you out in a loving embrace. Fire all your guns and one sand, exploding the state. It's like a true nature's child. As we were born to be heard high. We have climbed so high, never wanna die yet. Born to be wild, born to be heard. I said, hey, out on the highway, I'm looking for adventure. Whatever comes my way, yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take you out on a loving embrace. Fire all your guns and one sand, exploding the state. Nature's child, I should have born to be heard high. We've climbed so high, never wanna die yet. Born to be wild, born to be heard.
There you go, Josh and Oggy playing around with a 360 camera. Now,
That's very cool video.
It is cool, isn't it? Have you seen the other stuff they've been doing, like the Back to the Future one they did last week?
Yes.
That was just
Again.
They need to do a video release DVD, don't they?
I'm going to do a Josh special, and we're going to play a load of the videos that he's done over lockdown. We'll do like a lockdown special with Josh, I think. But those of you who come down the jam know that if Oggy ever sings that, he always kicks the drummer off halfway through the song and takes over on the drums, which is why you had that little bit in the video where he got off the drums, running, took the drums, and yeah, the little things they put in, it's all very, very good. So, who's next? It's Sean, I think, I do believe. Yeah, it is. It's Sean. Have you seen Sean yet, Rowena?
I don't think I have.
He's a new friend of ours from Bournemouth. He's a young lad down in Bournemouth. And I need to... I don't know what I'm doing.
You're reaching far and wide.
We are. We've had people in Germany, America. Where are you? Twickenham. Yeah. Chiswick, yeah, Twickenham, Chiswick, same place. You know, it's far and wide we reach.
Yeah.
So, what's it like round there? Is it sort of all back to usual? Is it all back to normal, or are people still hiding indoors?
Well, I'm hiding indoors, so I don't know what they're up to.
Best way.
Yeah,
As Sean says,
safe for us and everybody else.
Yeah, well, I don't. Well, when you're swinging swords around, maybe I can see that. Where is he? Is he here?
I don't swing swords around all the time.
I'm sure it's a bit more technical than just swinging a sword.
I think you should. I think that should be your live thing on stage. You know, like Slipknot wear masks, Roe wields a sword on stage. I just think it'd be cool. In your kung fu suit as well.
That's how Tony got his hair cut.
Oh, bless him.
It's the only way you can get one at the moment. Oh, actually, no, they're open now, aren't they?
They're open now, yeah. Social distancing haircuts with swords. Why didn't you think of that, Sean?
There's loads on you.
Sorry. That's all I can do is I can apologise.
The name like Sean.
Good joke. I laugh.
It
that was good.
does look like you know, from when we started, it does look like you're in need of a haircut there, Sean.
Yeah, the beard's gone. I'm just waiting for this. So this is happening next week.
You got it booked in, have you?
Yeah, I'm booked in now.
And you found a shirt. Come on, let's see this shirt properly.
Yeah, well, we got a shirt. We got a shirt.
Sean the shirt.
You said you wanted. Yeah, you said you wanted some more flamboyant shirts, so I'll look through my drawers, so to speak.
Phil says he'll do your hair.
Will he? Yeah, I trust him.
I reckon he'd do it dressed as Batman as well, just to sort of give it an extra lift.
I could say you saw his haircut because he did his like a few weeks ago. So
he just went for an undercut, didn't he? Just cut it underneath. Yeah, you know, why not?
Yeah.
So how you been, man?
Yeah, not too bad. Still furloughed and probably still furloughed until the end of the month, but we'll see what happens. And then we're going to be part-time, but I'm not sure how part-time on a salary works. So they haven't really figured that out yet.
Is it part-time in time and salary, maybe?
I don't know, but it's safe to say I'm not going to America still.
Yeah,
because that is literally what they're waiting for, is for us to go to America, and I don't think that's happening.
No, probably best to leave that one just for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
and the news of outdoor gigs, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it sounds quite good actually, because I know the local pub, because they do like a Tuesday night, kind of you request songs and there's a band that plays songs there. I think they're looking to get a few more acts in maybe, so we'll see.
Awesome.
See how we get on. And some of the other pubs around here. Yeah, well, some of the other pubs around here are like, as soon as they said you could go, they were straight on it, trying to figure out how to do quizzes and everything inside the pub. So we'll see.
Lots to see what happens. Really, there's lots of details to check into and bits and pieces. But as I find out, I'll let you all know as well. So.
Or I'll just take an acoustic guitar, go down the gym, and there we go. We can fit it all in.
Yeah. Give us a song while you're on the exercise bike.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Multitasking, though. You're a man. You can't do that.
No, I can't. No.
You're not allowed to say that.
And why not? Is that not politically correct? Is that not woke?
It's too ist.
Sorry. I don't know. I'm obviously not woke enough. No. I don't know. You got any songs, Sean?
Yeah, I've got a couple of songs. So I've got a Bear's Den number, just to be a bit different, and then we'll do some handbags and glad rags. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Just is it sexist if a man says it about a man?
Probably. Who cares?
I'm just asking for a friend.
But then of course you're going down the binary thing, and it's not binary. So.
Oh, sorry. Did I just assume your gender?
Yeah, you did.
Someone will be offended.
Play some music, Sean. Let's get off this now.
Let's go for it. Please don't dissipate. Yeah, I know that I have got this all wrong. I'm reaching out, touching out. Baby, I am clutching at straws. But even though your words hurt the most, I still wanna hear them every day. Let it go, but I can't let it go. I believe in every word that you say, 'cause I'm so scared of losing you, and I don't know what I can do about it. Tell me how long, love, before you go and leave me here. I'm on my own, I know. Don't wanna know who I am without you. Well, I could pay, please don't dissipate. Yeah, I know that I have got this all wrong. I'm reaching out to touch you now. Baby, I'm clutching at straws. I'm so scared of losing you, and I don't know what I can do about it. About it. Tell me how long, love, before you go and leave me. Yeah, I'm on my own, I know. I don't wanna know who I am without you. I don't wanna know. Don't wanna know. Don't wanna know. For I'm so scared of losing you, I don't know what I can do about it. About it. Tell me how long, love, before you go and leave me on my own. I know. Don't wanna know who I am without you. Don't wanna know who I am without you. Don't wanna know who I am without you.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
At the end,
No one noticed. No one noticed. It was a clean segue. It was just
No one
fine.
noticed
it's good.
Exactly. There you go.
It's alright. You probably don't know the song, so you don't know if it was a cock up.
Exactly. You see, the worst thing you can do as a performer, and we tell Jenny off for this all the time, is apologise for it. You know.
Oh, sorry. Should I do it, Jenny? Oh, that was shit, wasn't it?
You know,
fine.
sometimes you just got to plough through it and remember that everyone out there is pissed as farts and doesn't care.
That's the way to do it.
Or imagine them naked, and that's more funny. So either way,
No.
it's all good.
The problem is, it doesn't work in like a live stream situation.
Well, you have to have a good imagination.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Well, there's only a couple of people that I've seen, and I don't want to imagine Phil naked. So
you know,
there you go.
when you sort of messaged us earlier, said you couldn't find a shirt, I must admit I was worried. Just saying.
Yeah,
It's not that kind of stream. I
It's
believe
not that kind of stream. No,
It's
no.
not that kind of stream.
Not this week, anyway.
8 after 9.
We always say it's not a family show, but we won't go that far.
Well, last week was bad, wasn't it? Was it last week? or
Last
the
week
before?
was just debauched. It
Yeah.
was, you know,
It was like
we
eight,
went
8 o'clock,
from-
and that was
Am
it,
I
straight
naked?
in.
Stay tuned.
Oh no!
He can just pull his sheet down from behind. It'll be fine.
like a toga party.
Yeah.
No. Play more music. No. Play us another song, Sean.
Let's drown out these
Play more
pictures.
music.
Let's drown out the pictures. Ugh. I'll start again. You ever seen a blind man cross the road, trying to get to the other side? You ever seen a young girl growing old, trying to make herself right? So what becomes of you, my love, when they finally stripped you of the suggest you just throw them all away. The handbags and the cloud rags that you poor old granddad had to swear by you.
It didn't go away, Sean.
There we go.
It didn't go away. The music didn't make it stop. They're still talking about Phil being naked, and Sarah's now getting all excited, and it's all going horribly wrong in the chat room, to be honest.
Once again, I'll have to apologise. Sorry. Lowering the tone again.
I don't know. It's a big shout out to the people in the chat room as well, where we haven't said a proper hello to Zari, to Sarah, to Jimmy, who hasn't sent me a video yet. I haven't forgotten that. Tim, Phil, and everyone else. Hexcloak. Who's Hexcloak, Sean?
So Hexcloak is my mate Amy from up north.
Ah, okay. Hi, Amy from up north.
Up north.
How far up north? Past Watford?
Do you know what? I've actually forgotten where she's from. That's really bad. It's a gaming friend. We never met up with. I've never met up, so I just game on PC with. So
okay, there you go. She's a northerner. She's saying she's a northerner. So it must be past Watford Gap.
North of the wall.
Yeah, wall. Have we got a wall now? Trump's here. I don't know. Madness. Sean, thanks for joining us, mate. Any lockdown advice for people before you leave us?
I don't know, really. It's probably the same old. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But that doesn't go against with the outside gigs. Just because we can, we will.
It's all right if we want to.
But ultimately, look, I'm not going to do this unless people are 100% comfortable. Which is why we're looking into the screens, which is why we'll try and abide by the social distancing. We've had a lot of talk about this behind the scenes at quiz nights and stuff like that, and people want to get back, but people want to be safe at the same time.
Yeah,
so it's got to be right. You can't just go out and do it willy-nilly. And let's just say, if you're going to do it, try and put the right precautions in place.
When if it's feasible, as I'm still on furlough, I could probably shoot down the motorway and come and see you guys. So.
Well, there's nothing against that travelling now, so from that point of view, and said we'll do it properly. I might even get some Radio FreakJam masks printed up for those who want to wear them. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we can have a look at doing something like that. So we'll see. We'll consider all these options. And quite seriously, anyone who's watching, if you have got any concerns or ideas or thoughts, or you can help in any way with putting something together that is going to be socially distanced and safe for everyone to take part in, but in a way we can still have some fun, get in contact. Drop us an email, radio@freakjam.co.uk, and let's talk. Let's get involved and let's make this happen somehow. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. How's the original music coming, Sean?
It's getting there. I've got three songs that are basically half written, so they're getting there.
Well, the reason I ask is because we're on about doing the FreakJam Award, Radio FreakJam Awards, and Josh has
worst song. Is that where you're trying to put me?
No, we're looking for best song. We're looking for best song, and with that, the title of best song. Not only will you be Radio FreakJam best song, or probably best live original song is probably what we're going to go for.
Okay.
He's going to win a day in Josh's studio.
That's pretty cool.
To go and record that song properly with Josh. So, we again, things are happening. It's all good. So get that song, get it on the show, and you stand a chance of getting a day in Josh's studio.
Sorted.
Yeah, do it.
I've now booked the whole of next week. That's
you
it.
will be
Except
up against Rowena. You two might have to slog it out a little bit.
Yeah, that might be it. Or we could write one together. Does that work?
Oh, there you go, Ro.
There you go. Who knows?
Yeah, because I've got a few half-written songs knocking around as well. So.
Well, you two should look each other up on Facebook and.
So there you go. Two songs come together and make one. There you
go.
Cut and shut like the old cars. You know what I mean? Just fine. The Beatles did it. So
did.
just saying. Right, Sean, thanks for joining us, man. You've been warming Phil up, and Phil's naked. So, yeah.
Is that what Robin used to do to Batman? Because that's weird.
Probably.
Well, have you seen the 70s one? The Adam West show? Just saying.
Yeah. And on that note...
Yes. We will see you soon. Take care, Sean.
Cheers, guys. Stay safe.
Take care.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
There you go.
You said that I was going to lower the tone. I've been very well behaved.
Yeah, it's you. You're lowering the tone today.
She encourages
It is
me.
him, isn't it, Tony?
Yeah.
She encourages me.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
In a very quiet.
I've been
silent
good as
kind of
gold,
way.
haven't I, Tony?
Yep, absolutely.
Don't you two start ganging up on me.
Why
or
not? It's fun.
All our words.
Ooh.
Wasn't that what you wanted out of this?
Maybe you two wanted it. I didn't want to be ganged up on. I thought, I'd sit with my wife and my friend, and we'd have a lovely chat about music. And I should have guessed. Really, I should have guessed.
Yeah, you should have known.
I'm going to get Phil on. I'm feeling a bit like sort of emasculated at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Phil will help.
Oh.
Sarah will tell me off now. Off to the sin bin.
Phil, come and help me, man. I'm getting ganged up on by two women. And it scares me.
He's outnumbered.
Phil's too laid back. I'm like, yeah, what's the problem?
Andy, why did you put the computer on for her?
Yeah, go on then. Go on your own, bud.
It's all Andy's fault.
Phil, help me out.
Yeah, he's got clothes on.
Yeah, I couldn't do that to you. Because of a legal injunction.
Is that still ongoing?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I better shut up, really.
Well, you got Sarah all excited in the chat room, and now she's going to feel really let down. So you've got some making up to do, fella.
I could say things about the story of our lives. But anyway, we'll leave.
Okay. We're listening.
Not allowed to talk about that either.
No, it's all right.
Is that the injunction as well?
The other one.
Again, not allowed to talk about these things. And if the Daily Mail does go to print, I will sue.
All right, Johnny Depp. Sarah hasn't cut your fingers off, has she? Just out of interest?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
No, she's here tomorrow night, so anything can happen.
What the fingers?
Whoa, let's just steering this off that way. How you been?
Yeah, not too bad. I've had today off, which has been lovely. Spent a day with my son for the first time in a week, which is awesome. And work seems to have calmed down and got a little bit more normal, which is nice. And we've kind of hit a bit of a rhythm, which is all good. Plus, I booked some holiday this week, which means I've got something to look forward to.
Hey, are you going to go anywhere nice?
Farnham.
Farnham.
Yep. Every year, me and a couple of my mates do a festival in my mate's back garden when we realised that Reading's lineup had gone rubbish, so we could just do it ourselves and spend all the money we spent on tickets on beer. So we're going to do a couple of outside broadcasts from the garden, which will be on my Facebook page, and it should be a lot of fun.
Awesome. So everyone's getting at it, and that's what we like to hear. And let's get out and start playing a little bit. It'll be fun.
Yeah, really looking forward to it as well.
I can imagine.
So there's a possibility it's being mooted round of there may be a rooftop gig coming in somewhere in Camberley, which I won't speak too much about. But we were talking about it on Tuesday night, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, okay. Well, details when they're available.
Yep. Should be good though.
We want it here first. We want to break the news.
I'll break the exclusive here, of course.
Give us a song, man.
Cool. Right. This is one which I have only played once before, and I've done a slightly reworked version of it. But it's a punk song which I have made very different, so I hope you enjoy it. You were young, the future was so bright, the old neighborhood was so alive, and every kid on the whole damn street is gonna make it big in every beat. And now the neighborhood is cracked and torn, the kids are grown up and their lives are worn. How can one little street swallow so many lives? Chances thrown, nothing's free. longing for what used to be. Still it's hard to see fragile lives, the shattered dreams go. Well, Jamie had a chance, she really did. Instead she dropped out, had a couple of kids. Mark's still at home, he's got no job, he just plays guitar and smokes a lot of pot. Jay committed suicide, Brandon OD'd, and then he died. What the hell is going on? The cruelest dream reality. Nothing's free, longing for what used to be. Still it's hard to see fragile lives, shattered dreams go, oh, go, just go. Chances thrown, nothing's free. Shattered lives, fragile dreams. Still it's hard to see those fragile lives and the shattered dreams go. Shattered dreams.
Yeah. You've Johnny Cashed the Offspring.
It's about time someone did, I thought. You know, they've all been a bit too happy, haven't they?
So your mum said, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed.
I hear that a lot.
You know, as much as I appreciate Johnny Cash, you know, I really have a problem with him when people go, "Oh, that song Hurt" by Johnny Cash,
the Johnny Cash,
or that Rusty Cage song by Johnny Cash, and no, it was Soundgarden and the Nine Inch Nails. Come on, people.
He did do a version of a Sting song, which everyone refers to as a Johnny Cash song, and I'm broadly fine with that. So,
what Sting song was that?
I Hung My Head.
Okay.
Which, the Johnny Cash version is absolutely brilliant, and I had to look up who it was by, and I couldn't believe Sting could write something that good. But it turns out he could. He's just rubbish at playing.
Well, wang about. Come on. I mean, as much as Sting is a slightly eccentric young man, you can't deny that some of the police stuff is
the police
genius.
stuff, yeah, but 100% the police stuff, but his solo stuff.
Oh, no, some good songs.
Maybe Fields of Gold might slip in.
And Englishman in New York.
Again, I'll be honest, not a fan of it. I think because it was so ubiquitous at the time, I never got on board with it. Just massively overplayed.
Rowena?
Can't say I know it. I'll go with
I have to say I like Sting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Tony?
Yeah, I quite like Sting.
You're outvoted, Phil.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry, dude.
But, you know, people like Coldplay. You know, it's...
Oh, we all agree on that one.
In all fairness with Coldplay, their first album, Parachutes was good, and then it all kind of went...
Bit yellow.
Yeah, then... They've got their occasional song, which is all right, and then disappeared up their own backsides. And
see ya.
Yeah,
still,
totally agree with that.
Great job being in Coldplay, though, isn't it? If you're not Chris Martin, you are living the dream.
You could say they're just sitting there taking the money while he gets all the shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And they all get paid, because they're a collective, they all get paid the same amount, no matter if they write it or anything like that. Brilliant work.
Yeah?
Being the bassist of Coldplay is a hell of a dream, isn't it?
They've got a bass player?
Yeah, he just stands at the back, smoking, just having a few pints.
It's not Dave Evans, is it?
Oh, no smoke, Glenn.
He doesn't smoke, but he does stand at the back having a few pints. And he's in every other band, so why not?
Yeah.
I don't think even
Also, the lovely thing is we wouldn't know if it was him. So
Sean is asking, will you play Yellow?
no, but he's been practicing that loads. In fact, so much that his neighbours have been complaining about that and Lithium, I believe.
Really?
Oh, that Lithium.
Yeah. I mean, they're good songs. Lithium is, but yeah. Apparently, Sean just learned to play it properly, mate.
Oh,
You're
bless
supposed
you.
to be his friend, Phil.
I know there is a story behind that.
Okay.
He will. I'll get him to put it up. A link on FreakJam. But he went on the radio in Bournemouth before his first distance gig thing, and his neighbour works for a radio station and thought it was him playing it and left a note under his door, and it wasn't. So we've got to continually say it was him because it's been on the radio now, so it's a fact.
Right, yeah. Well, Sean, we want to hear Lithium next week, dude. Just saying. Give us another
I want to
song,
hear a mashup
Phil.
of both of them. Right, will do. As the world lost its mind, are we slipping into hell together? We're teetering on the precipice. It can't be like this forever. It seems the future's broken, and no one has got a clue. In times like this, darling, cling on to me and I'll hold on to you. At times like these, all we have is each other. Be gentle, be kind, hold on to one another. At times like these, all we have is each other, and I wouldn't change that for the world. Together we are stronger. We've got each other's backs. Disaster may affect us, but it can't stop us in our tracks. We can't fight the unknown, and we won't pretend that everything is fine. Let's cling on to each other and hold ourselves in line. At times like these, all we have is each other. Be gentle, be kind, hold on to one another. At times like these, all we have is each other. I wouldn't change that for the world. Stick with me and we'll have everything. Panic and worry can't change what's happening. As long as we have each other. Remember, hysteria comes and goes. So with all this insanity, and no one knows what to believe, believe in each other. Keep eyes out for those in need. Look after your friends, and they will look after you. If we look after each other, there's nothing that we can't get through. At times like these, all we have is each other. Be gentle, be kind, hold on to one another. Times like these, all we have is each other, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
I wouldn't change that for the world either, Phil.
Had to wait till he puts his headphones on.
Yeah, we were clapping. You just
I did.
ages
Yeah, I heard
putting
it.
the
I
headphones
heard
on,
it.
Just saying.
Needs to get
I
more
bet he takes
professional.
ages on purpose.
So, you know, we've been getting your lockdown advice every week. I think there's only 1 week we missed your advice because your internet was all over the place and we cut out as you were about to give it to us. Any epiphanies, any thoughts, any ideas on how people should be acting this time, Phil?
I think that everyone seems to be getting used to this new idea that we are allowed out a bit more and is broadly speaking, getting a bit more used to the fact they've got to adhere to one-way systems and things like that. But I would say, just get your head out of your phone if you're out in public. Stop looking down, stop looking at the floor. Just be aware of the people around you. It's actually quite nice seeing other humans again, if a little bit scary at points. But my top tip for this week is, on YouTube, the channel called Al's Kitchen. You can make yourself restaurant-quality curries at home. Genuinely, it's blown my mind. I've had 3 this week.
Is that why it's blown your mind? Because you've had 3?
My toilet's not happy either, but it's... No, genuinely, it's absolutely brilliant. Super, super easy to cook and delicious. I did a care package delivery of dropping a load of people off. Not for you, but...
Not for me. I like curries. I've got some Hindu friends who we went to one of their, Mundan, for their child. It's a bit like a baptism. And they done curries there, and it was some of the best food you've ever eaten. But it's not the same that they serve in the local tandoori up the road. It's a totally different
absolutely.
thing.
Yeah, so these things they're better than that because they are like home cooked recipes. So you don't have the same mass produced nature of it, which means it's not as vinegary and disgusting. But honestly, genuinely worth a go. I would recommend it. Al's Kitchen.
Al's Kitchen. Rightio. There you go. Look it up, guys. If you'd like a good curry, Rowena's going to be on there as soon as we're off.
It's super, super easy as well, so it makes you feel like you're a master chef.
Master chef is good. So, you two, obviously, without Jenny here tonight, you and Sean have been warming up Wispy. How does that feel?
I think if anyone could do it, we were the men for the job.
We'll see how Wispy feels.
I don't know how he'll think of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what he'll think of
Yeah. Phil, it's always a pleasure having you join us, mate. Thank you very much.
You too,
good
guys.
to see you
Lovely
again.
to see
Thank
you.
you
See
to
you next week.
Ainsley.
Yeah, Ainsley, say goodbye. Very rude. Very rude, man. See you guys soon.
We'll see you soon. Take care.
Why does he need Al's Kitchen when he's got Ainsley?
I don't know. It does kind of feel like a bit of a betrayal, doesn't it? Really, surely you should be getting Ainsley's recipes and cooking them. I didn't see it that way.
Well, I'm doing Beverly Goldberg's.
Who are you? Beverly Goldberg.
Yeah.
I'm just going to refresh you there, Ro. Are you back?
I'm back.
There we go. That's better. Beverly Goldberg. Who's Beverly Goldberg? I don't know anything about her.
Give me 1 second. Have you ever seen the TV program The Goldbergs?
No.
Ah.
We don't watch telly a lot. That looks retro.
I got the cookbook.
That's proper 70s, isn't it?
It's supposedly the 80s.
Has it got prawn
But it's
cocktail?
basically a book on cheese and calories and cholesterol and anything that's going to clog your arteries. That's good fun.
That's what you want. That's proper cooking and proper food.
Yeah.
Has it got gala pie in there?
No, it's got shrimp palm.
Ooh.
Shrimp palm.
Has it got vol au vents in there?
Similar.
Prawn cocktail?
Crusty sausage puff.
Sausage puffs. Okay. Because, there was this raft of food during the 80s that you don't really see anymore. Vol au vents. When was the last time you saw a vol au vent?
Still like cheese, pineapple, and a little silver skin onion.
Yes, that's one of them. And
I
weak
do
tea.
I do still like that.
No, I'm with you on that. That's always a winner at a party for me.
Damn straight.
Wispy.
Aha!
Hello.
We have a Wispy. Hello, Wispy.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Rowena. How you doing?
Nice to meet you too.
Do you like cheese, pineapple, and silver skin onions on cocktail sticks at parties, Wispy?
Cheese is good. The rest can do one. I mean, all this talk about making fancy curries and wonderful cooking. I've had Papa John's tonight. It's been amazing. Hit the spot nicely.
Lovely.
And I love that top, Rowena. That's fantastic.
Thanks very much.
Row 2, D2.
Yeah, exactly. That's stunning.
No, wrong arm. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're all geeks
Nice.
here. It's awesome.
I'm all Star Wars stuff as well, so yeah.
So how does it feel being warmed up by Sean and Phil, Wispy?
It feels really good. Although I'm slightly disappointed that Phil was clothed.
I'm not.
You're the only one.
All that about
That makes you and Sarah.
It's warmed me up so much. Maybe I should. No, maybe I shouldn't.
Maybe you shouldn't. No, let's look at you. Let's
take
look
a
at your
vote,
top again, shall we?
Warning!
So how's it been, Wispy? What's going on?
It's been good. I've had a fun week. I hosted my musical entertainment show on Saturday night for the first time, so kind of following in your footsteps really, and that was huge fun. So yeah, really enjoyed that.
That was it
Winkleberry's Got Talent? Yeah, so it's kind of a Basingstoke talent show in place of the normal festival that would be happening on Saturday, but obviously got cancelled due to the world. So
and
so that was fun.
COVID.
I think COVID happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloody world.
So, yeah.
And who won?
But no, so that's been good. It was just a showcase rather than an actual competition.
Right.
So just lots of local people. We had kids telling jokes. We had local bands selling stuff. Local singer-songwriters doing their own solo stuff, and it was really good fun.
And did you do it live, or was it sort of videos, or?
I presented it live, but all the submissions were pre-recorded because there's a lot less to go wrong there, and it's a family show as well, so less chance of things going wrong.
People playing Steel Panther, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at 8 o'clock in the evening. Well done, Andy. That was top that. I think I've set the FreakJam trajectory on a declining slope, for which I do apologise.
No, man, we have had absolutely lots of fun. I still watch your little song you wrote for us on a regular basis.
Yes.
If I'm feeling a little bit down,
do you think that's contender for best song performance then?
Yeah.
Oh, totally. There's going to be some tough competition. Obviously, Socks live. That was
yeah. Well, if anyone else can, pull off a live performance involving acoustic guitar, singing, bass drum, cymbals, harmonica, kazoo, and castanets in one performance, then fair play. Give them the trophy. They deserve it.
But if not,
alternatively, if anyone can actually play something and make it sound half decent, they're also ahead.
So, what instruments have we got tonight, Wispy?
Well, week before, when I was on last, having played that musical car crash, someone in the chat room helpfully suggested possibly doing a jazz flute solo this time. Because sometimes people in chat rooms can be pricks. I've dusted my wife's flute out the loft.
can we top it in?
Bagpipes.
Oh no, I hate bagpipes.
So that's not going to happen.
You tried.
So I got those 2 notes out of it or maybe 1.5. So yeah, that's as far as that's going.
Blow the top of your beer, you'll probably get a better note.
Oh no, it's quite full, that one now. Just made it angry. Easy, boy, easy.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Chink and all that.
So no, I thought I've got a couple of songs lined up tonight. A lot of the stuff I've played so far has been fun, but crap. So I thought previously I've spent money on buying a kazoo. This week I've spent some money on some more expensive chords.
Wow.
This could be fun. But who knows?
Over to
Let's see where it goes.
Let's hear it. I'm looking forward to it already. You've built it up.
Cool. Right. Okay. Looking around the room, I can tell that you are the most beautiful girl in the room, in the whole wide room. When you're on the street, depending on the street, I bet you are definitely in the top 3 good-looking girls on the street. Ooh, depending on the street. When I saw you at my mate's place, I thought, what is she doing at my mate's place? How did Dave get a hottie like that to a party like his? Good one, Dave. Ooh, you're a legend, Dave. I asked Dave if he's gonna make a move on you. He's not sure. I said, Dave, do you mind if I do? He says he doesn't mind, but I can tell he kinda minds. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I see you standing all alone by the stereo. I turn the lights down to very low. Here we go. 'Cause you're so beautiful. You could be a waitress. You're so beautiful. You could be an air hostess in the 60s. You're so beautiful. You could be a part-time model. And then I seal the deal. I do my moves, I do my dance moves. Look at my dance moves. Wahoo, wahoo. It's 12:02, just me and you, and 7 other dudes around you on the dance floor. I draw you near, let's get out of here. Let's get in a cab, I'll buy you a kebab. And I can't believe that I'm sharing a kebab with the most beautiful girl I have ever seen with a kebab. Oh yeah. Why don't we leave? Let's go to my house and we can feel each other up on the couch. Oh no, I don't mind taking it slow, no. 'Cause you're so beautiful, like a tree or a high-class prostitute. You're so beautiful. You could be a part-time model, but you'd probably still have to keep your normal job. A part-time model. Spend part of your time modeling and part of your time next to me. And the rest of your time doing your normal job. My place is usually tidier than this. There you go. Well, that was fun. Special shout out to my mate Dave, who's watching and is an absolute legend, and introduced me to that song.
That's Tony was just looking that up. It's from Flight the Conchords.
It is indeed. It is indeed.
Who was in that? I'm trying to remember his name.
Brett and Jamone.
No, not the one I was thinking of then. I don't actually know Flight the Conchords. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
I like how we're searching his contribution behind the scenes. Who is it?
That's what you're here for. You're my researcher.
It's a live education.
I'm a nosy git.
I've never seen a whole episode of theirs. You know, love the music, but I don't get more than 5 minutes into a show before my wife says, "No, turn that off. Don't want to watch that." Yeah. Incidentally, it's a pattern that follows. She watches the whole of the jam night down on the sofa with me, watching that great. And then, you're doing your bit in a minute. I'm going to go upstairs and turn it off.
Well, she's probably seen it many times.
Yes. There's much stuff of mine that she's seen and is unimpressed by. Quite right, so much. It's been a long lockdown.
But she still loves you.
Despite of everything.
Yeah.
How long have you been together?
23 years, I think. No,
Wow.
more than that. I'm getting my numbers wrong. A long time, a very long time. Since we were 17.
And how old are you now?
Somewhere mid-40s-ish. I'll count the top off and count the rings. You know.
So, yeah, you're doing all right then. Yeah. You survived all this time and you survived lockdown, so it can't be that bad, right?
No, it's all good. It's all good. Love the bits. She's a very, very tolerant woman.
I think, in all fairness, and I will say this with Tony present, I think any partner of a gigging musician or someone who's really into their music has to be patient. And that includes Andy.
Yes,
behind the
Andy.
scenes there, Rowena. Because we go out and we do stuff, and sometimes you guys can't come because you've got to look after children or whatever it is, or you just don't want to see us anymore, which I think is the main point.
Well, I've done it myself, so I know what it's like.
So to all those partners out there with musicians, well done for putting up with us, because we can be a pain in the arse sometimes. I just said that
and the
right.
kids as well.
Yeah, it's not disputed.
And the kids as well. They put up with an awful lot of embarrassment from us. So
Yeah, but the kids are supposed to.
Yeah.
Yours don't
I
watch the
watched
show, do they, Wispy?
No. They're sent to bed before it goes downhill and the smut comes out. But I watched the Monday night show. First time I've caught one of those this week.
Right.
Really, really enjoyed that. But a particular interest, the North Side.
Yes.
Where Hayden went off to with Jules and Lorna after Frequency. I've got a video on my YouTube channel of my 3-year-old daughter at the time dancing to North Side at the Bentworth Blues Festival, and it is utterly adorable. She's stood in front of the stage dancing her little heart out, and Lorna's sort of dancing along with her on the stage. Jules is tearing it up on this extended guitar solo, and it's absolutely amazing, and it's just a treasured memory that's stayed with me. And so it's been lovely sort of joining the dots up retrospectively since then.
Yeah.
So
It's strange. I mean, Jules was a character who was very central in the social scene of the musicians. You know, Row and I have known each other for years, but we haven't known each other for years. And we were kind of both stood at Jules's funeral going, don't know many people, and we kind of sort of attracted to each other. And that's it, you know, and we kind of got chatting with each other, and sort of the friendship's been renewed again since then. So miss Jules a lot. He was a very, very talented man. And it's, you know, little memories like that, Wispy, are awesome, totally. Especially when you share them. You know, would you mind sending us the video?
Yeah. I will I'll send you the YouTube link to that.
Can you actually send me the video so I can play it on the broadcast one week? That's from 9 years ago. I'm going to struggle to find it, but I might be able to rip it off YouTube or something. That would be awesome. You know, because little things like that.
Figure out some way of getting that. I'll certainly
gold,
send you the YouTube.
You know?
If you can't, we can send us the link. We'll sort it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'll definitely I'll send that over. So
yeah, it was really fun Monday night. Thanks for tuning in. Obviously, reconnecting with the guys from Frequency and bits and pieces like that. And we got some new music coming, and that's been a load of fun. So look out for that. And shout out to Lorna and Marcus as well. So you got another song, mate?
I have, yes. Yeah, sorry.
And Dobby.
Yeah, things have also got a bit. Yeah, things have got a bit serious here. So I've actually. A change of pace to my normal sort of silly stuff. I thought I'd go with some serious life advice for. I mean, these are difficult times we're going through. I know things are starting to open up and things, but there's a lot of people who are still in isolation and getting cabin fever, and it can be quite depressing. So this is how I have managed to cope with it. I hope it helps you. Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind, and when you're all out of hope down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing, got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of my blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming my way. Take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming to stay. I gotta sing and a dance when I glance in my pants, feeling like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming to stay. Penis, and the happy times are coming to stay. Everybody, I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming my way. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the troubles start melting away. I got great big amounts in the place where it counts, the feeling like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming my way. A child's a monster, happy times are coming my way. My meat is murder, happy times are coming my way. Size doesn't matter, happy times are coming my way. Yo. Thank you very much.
Tony just looked at me and went, I haven't got a penis.
All together now. Oh.
Well, some of the crowd can
all the men in
take
the
that
house
advice and do something useful with it, and yeah.
So, Wispy, you're the last person we got booked in today. So, if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to, because Rose is actually going to give us a singing lesson.
Oh, I could do with that.
Yeah. I haven't really
Definitely.
thought much about it.
I hadn't forgotten, put it that way. So I thought maybe Wispy could stick around and he could be your student. And,
Definitely, I'll take any help I can
we
get.
can have like an online singing lesson. What do you reckon?
How about a breathing lesson? Because
I
that
can do
works.
that.
We all need to breathe.
My singing's
right?
so bad, I just need to breathe and shut the hell up.
How about a minute aside?
No, I like that. I'm good. I'm game. Right.
Right, it's a little breathing exercise that I teach everybody, whether it's to do with singing or martial arts or whatever. I teach them this breathing exercise. It's fantastic. You can do it anywhere, and you don't look ridiculous, which you do with a lot of them.
That's my natural resting look, but
none of this Lamar's breathing at the bus stop, you know. We're not doing it. So, this one's the count of 8. It's really easy. You start quick. The easier it gets, you slow it down. So, you have to breathe in for the count of 8. Then hold it for the count of 8. Breathe out for the count of 8. And hold it for the count of 8. And at no point should you be running out of air and holding your breath longer. And does that make sense?
okay.
Right, I'm with you, I think.
Yep.
Who's counting?
What, 8 seconds? Or just a count of 8? What do you guys do?
So I'll do the count of 8. So, nice big deep breath out.
8 minutes.
And we go.
It's going to be a long night.
Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In. 2, 3. You get the idea?
Can I speak? Can I breathe?
Yes, you can breathe again.
That's
breathe
all right.
again,
Cool.
please,
Yeah,
breathe.
you got,
Please,
when you're
breathe
teaching,
normally.
you've got to be concise. Don't ask me a question when I'm holding my breath. I mean, that's not fair.
It's like pre-yoga breathing.
and
But the good thing is, none of you passed out.
no, not bad for an asthmatic smoker.
Not on the first one. Not on the first one. Yeah.
But yeah, so you repeat that a few times, and obviously, if it gets easy, you slow the countdown.
Okay, and then you just sort of until you die.
Well, no, you do a few reps, obviously, and then go back to
Be
normal
sensible
breathing.
about it, Ian.
I'm trying.
So how do
This
you?
is Ian
that
we're
your
talking about,
sort
Tony.
of, sort of pre-gig? So do you use that as a sort of a pre-gig kind of preparation, or just to calm yourself out when someone's winding
Use
up
it
and you
for
don't want to unleash
anything.
martial arts on them? Or...
Use it for anything, everything. Practice it every day, a few times a day, and it just gives you amazing control over when you're singing. You can get to the end of the line without having to breathe in the wrong place. When you're sparring in martial arts, it helps you control your breathing so you don't get out of breath too quickly. It just works in so many ways.
Yeah, there you go. And come on, we want a singing tip, Ro, because you've got a fantastic voice. And I will make you play another one if you don't behave yourself.
Good. Enjoyed that earlier.
I think she was just
singing tip. Do as I say, don't do as I do, because I'm a smoker too.
Yeah, that's always a good one. Yeah. You see, I found, and this sounds like an excuse, but before I started smoking, my voice was very smooth, and I had lack of control over it. And then I started smoking, and I kind of got that sort of phlegm in the back of my throat sound. And I could control my notes a bit better. Do you know what I mean? It's strange. It shouldn't work like that. And I wouldn't advise people to start smoking for the sake of it. But, yeah.
But I think
it's like
also...
listening to early Aerosmith and late Aerosmith. There's such a difference.
Oh, completely.
That wasn't cigarettes, though, was it? Let's be honest.
It was everything. I mean, a full...
Yeah, that was everything.
Yeah, wherever they could put it, they were putting it. That's why they called it the Toxic Twin Towers gig, because it was literally toxic.
Yeah, that was a good gig.
I was there.
Yes, me too. Me too. It was superb.
We were sort of stood
Lenny
in a frame, singing "Walk This Way" at the top of our voices, and some young lady in front of us turned around and said, "You guys should be up there." Yeah, I can take that. Oh, it's Cindy's harassing me. She knows we're broadcasting. Cindy, come on. I'll harass people later for her. Yeah, we need to get her back on. She's moving up and down the country at the moment, so she's not available to come and play for us, but we will get her back on.
Like a crazed Cummings.
Like a crazed Cummings.
Sorry.
Keeping it topical. Wispy, do you want to hear another song from Ro, don't you?
I'd love to.
Do you want to stick around while she plays this one?
Yeah. I'll pretend I'm presenting. There we go.
Just get my roadie.
Muscle away in.
Thank you, Andy.
You got a roadie.
Oh, she's famous, this one, mate.
No, I've got a husband that does as he's told.
It's not a roadie, it's an Andy.
Right. And if this one wakes the boy up, sorry, Daniel. Lying here on the floor where you left me, I think I took too much. I'm crying here, what have you done? I thought it would be fun. Can't stay on your life support, there's a shortage in the switch. Can't stay on your morphine, cause it's making me itch. Said I tried to call a nurse again, but she's been a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here, where I can run just as fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears. And I swear, you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, keep making me ill, keep making me ill. From the spot where you left me, it must have been a bad trip. All of the other pills, they were different. Maybe I should get some help. Can't stay on your life support, there's a shortage in the switch. Can't stay on your morphine, cause it's making me itch. Said I try to call a nurse again, but she's been a little bitch. I think I'll get out of here, where I can run just as fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears. I swear, you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, keep making me ill, keep making me. Can't stay on your life support, there's a shortage in the switch. Can't stay on your morphine, cause it's making me itch. Said I tried to call a nurse again, but a little bit. I think I'll get out of here, where I can run as fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears. I swear, you're just like a pill that are making me better, keep making me heal, keep making me run just as fast as I can, to the middle of nowhere, to the middle of my frustrated fears. I swear, you're just like a pill that are making me better, keep making me heal, keep making me ill. You're making me ill.
Yeah.
Woo! That was right. It did wake the boy up. Sorry, Daniel.
Bit of Pink. Is he giving you a clap?
He hasn't given me the clap, no.
No, was he applauding? Is what I meant. Come on.
Yes, he's in his dressing gown applauding.
Sorry, Daniel.
Sorry, Daniel. It's all right.
Mum's performing. He's got to come down and watch. That's awesome.
Yeah, bless him.
Your voice really suits that.
Thank you.
Yeah, lovely version that was. We liked it, didn't
That's the smoking.
What was that?
Is that because of
That's the smoking.
It is, yeah.
It's character.
Totally with
It's
you.
character.
Character,
Yeah.
that's it. So, Where's Speed?
Oh,
What have
lovely.
you got coming up for the week? Any sort of plans for a social distance gig or anything like that?
No, fairly low key. I've got to fight with an engine from my camper van that's got a massive hole in it and needs replacing so it can go on holiday. But
You have a camper van?
Yeah. It's the source of many bills.
What do you have?
It's a 1978 bay window VW.
Oh,
thing.
wow.
It's,
Beautiful.
lovely, but it's a pain in the arse, and it blew up on us a year ago just before our holiday. So we ended up 3 weeks before our holiday having to buy a tent, which got destroyed on the first night we got there. Then we stayed in a travel lodge for 3 nights. And, it's not a relaxing holiday. So we're trying to get it fixed now, quickly before our holiday that we've just booked for 4 weeks' time. So that's what my time is being spent doing now, swearing at engines, and I'm not a mechanic. This is not the body of someone who's used to lifting engines.
Do you go to all the VW shows, like VW Action and Bug Jam and Big Bang and anything like that?
I go to a few of them. We did Dorset Volksfest last year, which is as far as we got, and then it exploded on the way home, about 5 miles from home. So we've not done any for a while.
You see, we regularly play up at VW Action.
But yeah, most things have been cancelled. So
yeah, obviously. But we regularly do VW Action. We've done Big Bang, Bug Jam, Utoxity. We've played a lot of them as duos, bands, all sorts of stuff.
Brilliant.
So if you ever get a chance to come up and
there's a
to
fantastic
VW
one
Action.
yeah, definitely. There's a brilliant one that's just outside Alton, Dubs, Bands and Beer, and it is literally what it is. It's superb. You just rock up, open a beer, then set the van up for the weekend. There's bands playing, you drink beer, there's no stalls, no one's selling anything other than beer. They did an open mic in the afternoon last year, which obviously I went up there and made a tit of myself out. So managed to finally get the beer off my guitar after that one. But yeah. We're trying to get a few things cobbled together for the end of this summer before whilst we can.
One of the worst things I ever saw at a VW event was I was playing up there with the very original lineup of frequency, ultra high frequency we were called then. And my guitarist had a lovely white Gibson Studio. And there was one of the songs he played the bass on. So he put his Studio on the stand and he grabbed the bass and he was jumping around, going absolutely loony playing bass. And his Les Paul fell off the stand and as he came down from jumping around and pogoing like a madman, he landed on the neck of the Les Paul studio and snapped it clean in half. So that was it.
Oh.
Bad times.
Oh, such a bad end to a beautiful guitar.
And a good gig. It wasn't a good end to a good... It was a great gig, but a bad ending to a good gig, you know what I mean? So, yeah, love the VW shows. Got some good memories as well, but we won't go into that. Do you want to give us another... Look, mate, we've got 10 minutes left. Do you want to give us another song? Have you got one more in you?
I think that's meant for you, Wispy.
That was meant for Wispy, yeah.
Oh, God.
The look of fear on his face was worth just the question in its own right.
I can try the flute again, or I'm okay. Hang on. 2 secs, I might be able to cobble something together. Hang on.
It's got fun of the random instruments.
I've got Cleffer lighted. Hang on.
A bit like me at the start of lockdown. Which instrument shall I play today?
Still here, all good.
Yeah. Oh, too many bits.
So Tony's just looking at the rules on the social distancing gigs, and apparently crowds can't sing along.
Oh, what?
That's going to be a difficult one to police, especially when I'm sort of on stage going, Alice, who the is Alice? You know what I mean? It's,
What happens if it's a drive-in gig and everyone stays in their cars?
They've been trialling them in America, haven't they? And they put like an exclusion zone around the car, so you can actually get out and have a little bit of space out the car. I think the thing with that is you'd need some sort of AM or FM transmitter so people could tune in and get the gig on their station, on their radio.
But if you can stay in your car with your window open...
Yeah. You need a big field. Anyone got a really big field?
Or just a massive car park?
And a flat back lorry, please.
Yes!
That's what we need. And a generator.
Like a fast getaway, yeah. drive by.
Not really much of a fast getaway on an HGV, though, is it? Let's be honest.
Or a knackered camper van on the back of an AA truck, but that's how I tend to leave.
Have you cobbled something together? Are you good?
Yeah. I've done this one before, but I haven't practiced it since. So yeah, this will be an experience. Let's see what happens.
Good luck.
So you'll need it. A long time ago, me and my evil twin Aslan, who once again isn't here this week, was hitchhiking down a long and lonesome road, when all of a sudden there shined a shiny demon in the middle of the road, and he said, "Play the best song in the world, or I'll eat yourselves." Me and Aslan, we looked at each other and we each said, okay. And we played the first thing that came to our heads, and it just so happened to be the best song in the world. It was the best song in the world. Look into my eyes and it's easy to see. 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 1 make 3. It was destiny. Once every 100,000 years or so, when the sun doth shine and the moon doth grow and the grass doth grow. Well, needless to say, the beast was stunned. Whip crack went his whippy tail, and the beast was done. He asked us, "Be you angels?" And we said, "No, we are but men." Rock! The greatest song in the world. No, this is just a tribute. Couldn't remember the greatest song in the world. Yeah, no, this is a tribute to the greatest song in the world. Oh no, it was the greatest song in the world. Oh no, it was the best, was the greatest mother-loving song in the world. Oh, from flick-a-doo-ba-doo-doo, flick-a-doo-ba-doo, flick-a-doo-ba-doo-doo, flick-a-doo-doo, flick-a-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. like a Lucifer. This, my friends, the song we sang on that fateful night, it didn't actually sound anything like this song. This is just a tribute, you gotta believe me, and I wish you were there, just a matter of opinion. Ah, fuck, good God, gotta help me now, so surprised to find you can't stop me now. I'm on fire, oh really, I'm found, I'm a rich motherfucker concussed. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah!
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like the fact you went to make the effort for the lights there, Wispy. That was awesome.
Style over substance every time. The annoying thing is, last time I prepared it properly. This time I've still got my printer connected to this as well. So every time I lit up, the printer started going, "Oh, I'm on again." So yeah.
Fantastic.
I'll be more prepared next time.
Nah, we like the little bits and pieces. That's how it works. The impromptu-ness of your printer springing to action. It's what it's all about.
I'll claim it was an instrument. I was playing the printer as well. Top that. There we go.
Yeah. Listen, guys, it's 3 minutes to 11. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun. If you're around on Monday night, we've got Nick Andrew. We're doing a special with him. That's going to be fun. He's got a new album out. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about MIDI guitars. We're going to be talking about living in your car, writing books, and all sorts of stuff. Really, really interesting guy to chat to, Nick. I only call him Andrew, then it's Nick Andrew.
He won't mind.
He won't mind. He's Scottish. He's all good. And on Saturday, we've got the quiz night. And we've got Andy and Sarah are our quiz masters this week. If you can join us, we do that on Zoom. The link is available on the FreakJam group at about 7:30ish. And we start the quiz about 8ish. Bring your brains, bring a pen and paper, and booze. It's kind of fundamental. That's how it's got to be done. And obviously, we'll be back next Thursday with this as well. I don't believe I have a co-host booked. I've kind of been doing it a bit ad hoc, not knowing how long this was going on for. So I need to do some booking this week as well. We'll have someone fun, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll find someone fun. Oh, you're being nominated. You're being nominated. Do you want to join us next week, Wispy? You want to co-host?
I'd be game. I'd love to.
Right, okay.
You're up for it.
Wispy is co-host next week. Fantastic. Nominated by Rowena. We'll take that. Come and join us. We'll have some fun. You will be expected to play a couple, Wispy.
More geeky talk, please.
And Jimmy has announced to know what we're baking next week. So we're now a music cookery show.
So we need a baking thing for next week. Beer bread. Jimmy, if you haven't done beer bread yet, it's 380 grams of flour, 330 ml of an ale, about 50 grams of sugar, and then throw in some garlic and some rosemary to taste, and cook that.
That's such a cooking phrase.
To taste. Well, I just throw it in loosely
I knew that
see
was
what
Bushman's
happens.
bread, and it was handfuls of flour.
Yeah, that's how
You've
you work.
made a lot of this, haven't you? You've memorised the recipe.
Oh, mate, I have made a lot of it. It's gorgeous. You cook it gas mark 4 for about 15 minutes.
Jimmy's on a roll.
Tony, send me the recipe.
For what?
The beer bread's me. It's all me.
Ian. I sent you the churro. That's all you need.
I'll send you the beer
I
bread
haven't made
recipe.
them yet. Sorry.
Jimmy has.
But yep, so beer bread, that's another lockdown special. When you can't get yeast, you don't need it. Just get a bottle of beer and it's all in there for you. It's all good. So
I've got industrial quantities of yeast in the cupboard. I'm doing all right with that.
We've been making it actually this week. Evie, our daughter, wanted to make proper bread. We couldn't get the yeast, so we've been cultivating our own. It stinks.
Nice.
It's working.
Yeah, that's yeast for you.
It's not very nice, but so we got sourdough bread on the sort of list of things to do as well.
We're so bored.
Again, I've got a great recipe for you guys to use that for.
Oh, okay, right. I'll swap. You send me your sourdough bread recipe, and I'll send you the
You're
beer
on.
bread recipe, and then we're all good.
Chocolate bread, doesn't
So yeah, chocolate bread as
The
well. another one
FreakJam
she wants to
cookery
do.
show.
Yeah, we should do that as well. I think when we have this
Cooking
big
with
party,
cords.
we should do everyone. If we could everyone bring a dish, and then we could have this massive
it?
buffet.
Just have loads of churros
Campfire
and bread.
cook-off.
Churros and bread, yeah, wicked. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Wispy, we'll see you next week. We'll talk in the week and sort that out. Ro,
Nice.
real pleasure to have you, darling. Thanks for sort of
Oh,
being a big
thanks for
part of
having me.
this over these past 16 weeks. You've joined in and played. You've come and done the Station House special with us, and it's just been a lot of fun. And we need to
It's
do
been
this
good reconnecting.
in real life properly. We need to get the kids together. We need to get Andy and I and you two, and it's
Absolutely.
business. What was that?
IRL, that's what the kids say.
IRL.
In real life.
In real life. Is that what that? Okay, I've learned something
So
today.
woke.
Learned a bit of internet speak.
Every day's a school day.
Would you?
Yeah,
They're closed.
I normally play out with something. I don't know what I've got to play out with. I haven't really thought about that because I didn't, and that was rubbish.
Just sing something.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, go on then, give us a song.
Hang about. I've got an
Yodel
idea.
for us.
Right, we got this one. We got to play out with this. I'm not going to tell you what it is. If you want to stick around and have a chat, guys, you can stick around and we'll talk afterwards. See you later, guys. Thanks for listening. Say bye, Tony.
Bye.
Say bye, guys.
Bye, Tony.
Bye, everyone. Nice to meet you, Wispy.
Bye. Lovely to meet you, Ro.
See you later. Right, okay, my music player's not working. I was going to play some Rowena, but it's not happening. So